Go.
Welcome to the BreadNation SquadCast. I'm your host, MikeydaKing, and today we're finna get into Microsoft trying to buy Discord. Yes, Microsoft.
I actually have one question, bro.
Microsoft.
Why is
What?
it, right? I have a genuine
Uh-huh.
question here for you.
What?
Every time you introduce the episode, you say, welcome everybody. You
Yes.
have this big clap at the start of every introduction, bro.
You gotta wake everybody up, let them know. The podcast
Yeah,
is
I
that's
hear
my
you
thing.
rubbing them hands together, bro. You're like,
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
my thing. Cause that's my thing. That gets me going.
And everyone in the crowd is gonna be like that too.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Alright, so yeah.
But yes. So how do y'all feel about this rumor that's speculating that Microsoft potentially will buy Discord for $10 billion? So let's talk about it.
Fuck that move. Microsoft trying to buy that shit.
I am of the opinion that Microsoft ruins everything they touch. I don't want them
No.
touching Discord, okay? No, okay, we had a brief conversation about this the other day to do with Skype, right? Microsoft owns Skype. You saw what happened to Skype. I don't want that happening to Discord, okay? I don't want Discord to
Forget
stop
what
doing that.
happened to Skype. Motherfucker. Who heard of Zoom before last year? I didn't even know what the fuck that shit was. I was like, why are we not using Skype?
That's what I said.
Microsoft is why. Microsoft is why.
So who owns Zoom? Is that Microsoft as well, or?
No.
No, so
Zoom
so-
owns Zoom.
Oh, Zoom
Zoom
owns Zoom.
owns
Okay,
Zoom.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not
That's
gonna
true.
lie. I didn't hear about Zoom until lockdown last year.
Yeah.
Literally.
Me neither, bro.
I never knew what it was until all these businesses were like, oh yeah, on the Zoom call, all these classes in their Zoom calls, and I was like, wait, y'all never heard of Discord?
Like, there's gotta be some mass plan going
Like,
on.
Zoom's been around, it's just not really
I was like,
talked about.
Doug, what is Google? Google Hangouts, Doug.
What happened to TeamSpeak?
Hey, yo!
that?
What?
I haven't used TeamSpeak in years.
Well, I don't think I ever used
I
it.
never used that though.
Well, it was funny because I was watching an Osu video the other day, and they were gonna call on Discord to like map a song, and the dude who was gonna teach him accidentally said to hop on a Skype call, and like stopped himself, and this guy was like, "You boomer! How could you say Skype in 2021?"
Duh. That's wild though.
That's more of a millennial thing, though. No kizzy.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
he's
I don't
already
really know.
starting with the
Can't
words, bro.
front.
Already
Can't
starting with
front.
Kizzy.
I want Dante to say as much slang as possible throughout this podcast.
Oh no.
That's a fact.
Go to town, Dante.
Nigga sick
Go
of
to
it.
town.
Go.
Motherfucker told me to go all the way to motherfucker Timbuktu with it.
Said 10-2.
Hey yo, it says here that Discord has been used by college students, activists, and even couples hosting virtual weddings.
Oh yes, that is true. I heard about that.
Bruh, I do not want to get married over
I can talk
Discord.
about
Y'all,
what
y'all on
Discord
some
really
funny
means,
shit, bro.
What you mean, bro?
Why not? That's the way.
Why not?
Shit.
Why not?
That's
I
the new
don't
wave.
Bro,
I
I'd rather
believe
just
you.
not. I'd rather just wait till
I've been
lockdown's
to a
over
wedding
and
over Zoom.
I mean, you
Why
might
can't it
have
be
to-
Discord?
Wait, really, Mikey?
Yes, last year I have. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Wait, what? You what?
He went to a wedding over Zoom.
Yes.
Oh.
Say that earlier, but I feel like you still do it.
Nah, like, I don't know. I'd rather, if I'm gonna have a ceremony, I'd either, like, I would just wait till lockdown is over or restrictions come up a bit to have a ceremony. You can
So
get
many
married
unknowns
and
on
not
the
have a
internet.
ceremony the
That's
same
it.
day.
True.
Actually, I'm saying I
Nah,
walked
you
out
say
of
that
work
right
the
now.
other day.
When you get in the moment, you'd agree to it.
Nah.
I
Duh.
walked out of work the other day, and these people had just gotten married outside the city hall. I was like, oh shit. And you know, damn well, I walked straight through their wedding photos. I was like, yo, I'm going home. Fuck out of here.
Well,
I was
damn,
like, yeah,
Man,
fuck your
different.
wedding photos. I'm getting the fuck, because I'm saying I leave at 2 o'clock. So I was like, nah, I'm up out of here immediately. I'm not waiting for nothing.
So this part of the article here is what has me kind of concerned. So it says Microsoft, which reportedly tried to buy both TikTok and Pinterest last year. Which, firstly, why are you trying to buy Pinterest?
Leave
I don't
Pinterest
know.
alone. Pinterest is fine
Bro,
by itself.
I have
please.
Pinterest on my phone. Honestly, I don't use it. Sometimes I'm trying to find the image, and Pinterest happens to have the image I'm looking for, but I don't use Pinterest.
Nah, a lot of people use Pinterest.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But
what's
Pinterest
it?
is literally
It's
social
the next
media
part that
without the
gets me,
social.
though. Says Microsoft could potentially bundle Discord's paid Nitro service with its Xbox Game Pass subscription, analyst Matthew Cantonman told Bloomberg. Look, if you're gonna bundle my Nitro with your fucking Xbox Game Pass subscription, I'm just gonna stop buying Nitro.
Dude has Nitro. Hold on.
Yeah, right now
He
I have
has
Nitro.
right now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I don't think you have the benefit
Yeah,
to get with that
because
Game
I'm out here
Pass
trying to
stuff.
support Discord. I'm not trying to
No,
support Xbox.
I mess with the Game Pass. But I'm
I
just
mess
saying,
with
like,
it, except for the fact that I don't have an Xbox. I've never had an Xbox. I don't ever want an Xbox.
That sounds
True,
like
you
you
still
problem.
benefit from
You can still play. I'm pretty sure you can play
play
the
the
Xbox
games
Game
on
Pass.
PC.
Yeah, pretty sure
True,
can
but
play
you
on
can benefit from PC exactly. So you can't just say, oh,
I mean, it's just
there's really like every like
Xbox at
game on
this
PC
point.
now.
Like, I don't want them to increase the cost or something of
It's
Nitro
not.
as an issue as well.
How much is Nitro right now?
$9.99.
The
I
base
think
is like
it's
$5.
Yeah, it's like $4.99 for the normal one, and $9.99 for like the
That's-
actual Nitro.
yes.
Nitro.
Oh, well, they're probably gonna bundle it with everything else, so it's probably gonna be at like $15.
Yeah, I was saying 15 to 12.
Yeah.
12 to 15.
I mean, as long as they keep the current like $10 one, then that's fine. Like, if they add a new one, which is Nitro plus Game Pass, and it's like a discounted price for both of them, then like, you know, so how much is Game Pass? Does anyone know?
Game Pass is $10 by
Yeah,
itself.
so it's like
And if you get it
$10
with
Game
online,
Pass, $10
$14.
Nitro. So let's say they do like $17, $18 type thing for like a bundle of it, or even 15 for a bundle of it. That's fair enough. I just don't want them to. I'm worried they're gonna mess around with what makes Discord, and I don't want them to do that to benefit themselves. Like, they're a company, they're gonna do what benefits them. But I don't want them to fuck with Discord for their own benefit. Like, I wouldn't
No,
be able to
but
use
who says
Discord.
Discord is gonna sell out though?
Oh no, it might not. And in fact, it does say here earlier in the article, Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft's Xbox division, has been involved in the discussions, but the two sides are not close to a deal, the outlet reported late Monday. So, by the looks of it, even if this is going to happen, it's not going to be for a while because they can't come to terms with a good deal right now. I'm just hoping it doesn't happen.
Sure. Yeah, facts. I'm sure the Discord dudes are sitting there like, yeah. Well, the Discord people, let's just be clear. Discord people sitting there like, yeah.
I mean, look, if they weren't even able to buy
100 mil.
Pinterest, I doubt they're going to be able to buy Discord.
Discord.
Like, they couldn't buy TikTok. Okay,
I
I get
think
it. It's
it's
TikTok. They don't need Microsoft. Pinterest, probably do a little buff. I reckon they could benefit from Microsoft. And if they're not
Pinterest
even going to
is-
sell to Microsoft, I don't think this was
Nah. Pinterest, for what people use Pinterest for, they would never. They would actually. It would be worse to have Microsoft as a partner, honestly. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. The Microsoft people who are like in the deal probably have a ceiling where they can go, and Discord is like, nah, we want 100% above that ceiling. You know.
It's like
So
Discord,
hopefully they don't
I feel
fold.
like Discord isn't in a place where they need to sell out to another company.
They
So,
don't.
like, they're doing just fine.
On the
where they are.
rise.
You know, it's one of those things where it's like,
On the rise.
I know, like, I don't
They
want
have
to
the
sit
power.
here and compare like Discord to music artists, but if we're gonna make that comparison real quick, it's like if you're, I don't know, Drake or something, there's no need to sell out to a label. You're doing just fine on your own. There's no need.
I hope you know that Drake is signed under under the parent company has somebody under them, which he's
Did
signed
he do
to.
that?
So
Did
That's
he sign
besides
to
the
wait,
point.
did he sign to? Wait, no. Did he sign to them before he was big?
yes, and he's
Oh, well, then
he's
there you
still
go.
signed
There
to
you go.
them.
Okay, well, if he's continuing to redo that deal, he's just stupid.
That deal is, you know what I'm saying, for a long time.
Okay, yeah, if he got himself into a long-term contract, not realizing how big he'd get, okay, that was a bad play early on. But if let's say that tomorrow he was offered a contract from a record label and he took it, that's fucking stupid. He's doing just fine on his own. He doesn't need a label taking any percentage of what he makes or nothing.
I mean, he needs distribution. Every artist needs distribution, so
He can sort that out himself.
which he would have to pay lawyers
Or-
for.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, if you're with a record label, they're not just going to charge you based on distribution. They're gonna charge you based on how much you sell. They're gonna charge you based on how popular the music is and stuff. The bigger you are, the more they're gonna want to take from you. It's like the opposite of taxes. Because let's face it, the richer you are, the less taxes you pay.
Well, that's true, but I don't think you know how deals work.
Explain.
If I have a fixed
Elaborate.
deal, if I have a fixed deal, they can only take. If I have a deal for 10% of my record sales, then they can only take 10% of my record sales. If I so happen to sell $500 million worth of records, they can only take 10% of that. They can't take more. They can't take less.
Well, no, but
just
they are taking more
making
in
it
terms
simple.
of the amount of money. It's the same percentage, but they are still taking more money because you earn more. That 10% is a bigger value now.
Yeah, I know, but the way you were saying it was like, if they want to take 50% because I'm making 500 million,
no. When you sign the contract, the numbers are stuck in the unless the contract somehow has some loophole or a way that technically allows them to adjust the percentage. Yeah, it's only going to be what is stated on there. But the more money you make, the more that 10% in this example is worth. So, but like going back to the whole Microsoft buying Discord thing, it's like Discord is not in a position where they need to sell out and, you know, potentially lose money because they're going to have to be paying Microsoft, or Microsoft is going to get some of the earnings that would have gone to whoever currently owns Discord. I'm not actually sure the name of the company that owns them. I think it's just I don't know.
I just looked up the Discord registered users, and as of last year, it's 300 million people.
Yeah, like,
and so let's just say a third of
Discord
those
is
people
on the come up.
Let's just say a
Discord
third
is
of
on the
those
come
people.
up. Discord's been come up.
Discord's at the top.
No, let's just say 50 million people out of the 300 million actually pay for Nitro. Let's just say it's the $4 one. So I'm just gonna $4.
Calc.
$200 million. Why would I ever sell for 10 million? What?
And keep in mind, right? This is a monthly subscription. This is a monthly subscription.
So, with that very conservative, let's drop that down to 2 million people.
We get the point. They're making a lot of money. No reason to sell to fucking Microsoft right now.
$8 million a month. Like what? $16 million a year.
I want to make $8 million a month.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
So,
How much?
Start
$8
selling
million a month.
That's on the very that's on the very
there,
low
just like,
end.
you know what? That's quite a good value.
That's on the very low end. Now the reasonable estimate would be 100 million, because most likely a third of the people are paying for, you know, Nitro.
Sure.
So that's $400 million that they're getting every month, which is, you know, $4 billion a year.
Which is a good old.
40% of Discord users have Nitro.
What did it say?
40%. That's a
40?
That's more than a third. That's more than a third.
That was a
more than a
2017.
third.
So
That was in 2017. Well, even if it's less now, they will still be making more money because there's more users than there was 4 years ago. So either way, it's still going to be bigger than what Dante has just told us.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's true.
ultimately, I don't think there's a reason to sell to Microsoft. I think, if anything, it could just bring down the revenue. Or even if it increases Discord's revenue, the people who currently own it would make less total revenue, I feel. So I don't think there's a need for it.
Alright, transitioning to the next topic, which is Cold War 2021 leaks. So, this article is saying that the leak, potentially for the title, could be Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. So what are your thoughts about this?
Fuck.
Why?
Fuck.
Why?
The positivity is unmatched. Like
I love the positivity. Fuck. Why? Who else?
We already no. We just had like World War shit. Like, well, how long ago?
20.
Wait, it would have been 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Literally.
So
right
what?
before
Yeah,
what is
Modern
it?
Warfare.
Yeah, it was before Modern Warfare.
What?
Yeah, so 2018, right?
It's
2017 into 2018.
Oh, it's like you go back in the World War and it's like, oh, now let's go futuristic. Now let's go back to something else. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
They said World War II regular warfare now, and then let's go back in time to the Cold War.
Plus, like that
I'm
game
not
wasn't
mad
really
at the
good to begin
Cold
with.
War,
Like,
but
Cold
World
was
War
like
II
solid
though.
though.
World War II though, like we
Again,
gotta
It feels
stop.
lazy.
I don't know.
They're-
Like, I'd rather they just skip that and just keep adding more content to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, look, I think World War II, maybe on release, but as they started to fix the game and stuff, World War II wasn't a bad game. I think I'm just, I don't know.
This wasn't that great. Honestly.
I think the problem is, like, I don't even really have a good answer for this. 'Cause I think Call of Duty is just missing something, and they don't even know what it is either. Like, look, getting another World War II is cool, but at the end of the day, I think my biggest issue with it is that it's another Call of Duty. Not as in they should stop making Call of Duties, but as in, like, yes, they get better and better, I guess, every year, and yes, there are new things every year, but it's still just, there's something about it that it's just too much of a Call of Duty game. Like, I don't know, there's not enough, I don't know if it needs more innovation somewhere, or, you know, if it's just something with the formula that needs to be mixed up, but it's like, nothing feels that different year in, year out. Different time period, different guns, blah, blah, yeah, but the core of the game and what Call of Duty is as a franchise never really changes. And while for some games that's a good thing, when it comes to Call of Duty, fuck, we've had Call of Duty games since the 1990s. I think we're a bit tired of the same fucking formula year in, year out. At least I am. You know, so
I'm
it's like,
not really tired of it though.
I think Cold War was a good attempt, and this is gonna be kind of a hot take because apparently everyone fucking hates Cold War. I think Cold War was a good attempt to mix things up and stuff, and I think it's the freshest feeling
Not a
game.
bad game.
But
Wait, mixed up
It's
like
not bad at
how?
all.
Wait, mixed up like how?
what, how Cold War's mixed it up.
Yeah.
So it's like, take zombies for example. They tried innovating in Black Ops 4, horrible. Didn't fucking work. They decided with Cold War to go back to the roots of what they've been doing and then innovate from the bottom up instead. So instead of taking all the convoluted shit they had and just add, they're like, okay, let's strip off the unnecessary layers and re-add things to the foundation that we have that already works. And that's how you then get things like Outbreak. That's how you get things like the current perk system, which again, they stripped back the model they had in Black Ops 4 and they went back to the base perk system and was like, okay, how can we innovate this in a way that keeps that original foundation but makes it different? Which is what they've done, adding in the levels and stuff with War Theory. Zombie specifically has had a lot of really good innovation. In terms of multiplayer, yeah, honestly, it's still quite a lot of the same. And I don't know how to pinpoint it, but there's definitely a different feel to this multiplayer, especially for Modern Warfare. Felt very sluggish in my opinion. World War II was also quite slow, quite sluggish. I found. Yeah, that's definitely like for multiplayer, it's definitely a personal taste and more of a. It's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not an objective feel to the game. It's a subjective one, which is why a lot of people don't like this game, but I do. I feel like it's a lot more different than previous Call of Duties have been.
Like I could understand what you're saying from the multiplayer changing from like Modern Warfare to this, because Modern Warfare was sluggish because they tried to do something different. Like they wanted to take like a slower approach.
Yeah,
like they wanted to go like Rainbow Six Siege type disc, so that's why they put like mounting and shit.
Yeah.
But that just wasn't working for them. So with Cold War is like we're going back to the roots of like everybody rushing and shit, but at the same time, it's just that the guns, like they just need to focus on balancing and shit like that. But the problem is they're not really focused on the multiplayer. They just focus on either the zombies or just Warzone.
Yeah, but that's what I like. I like that mentality of like, this isn't working. Instead of adding to the problem, let's strip off the outer layers and rebuild this foundation. And I like that kind of mindset it seems they're going with at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being like, oh, you know, multiplayer's an issue, we need to add more things to it. No, you need to strip off all the rusty layers that aren't needed and then add to the solid foundation that's there. So,
sure, but they're not going to do that because they're just focused on Warzone because that's their moneymaker.
Yeah,
the zombies,
I blame Activision more for that.
Yeah, with the zombies, it was easier because like the story ended, so they can just do whatever they want with it. So they can just try to
Look,
bring back something. Like it's just easier with zombies than it was from multiplayer, because multiplayer is just not getting focused.
Because it's kind of reached an inflection point in the zombie story, and
Zombies is basically a whole new thing.
But an inflection point is like something that ends a previous scenario while also creating a new scenario. So what Cold War has done is the story ended in Black Ops 4, and this game is both a goodbye to the old story, but also a hello to the new story, because we're seeing new characters, new development, but we also have some of that original stuff there. You know, we still have Maxis there, which is carrying over from the previous one. You know, it's like with, if anyone knows about, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's story and stuff, that's what the VR game Help Wanted was. It was a closing of the door to the original installments, so 1 through FNAF World, or 1 through Pizzeria Simulator, and moving on to the new series of games with Help Wanted and the one that's coming out this year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like Call of Duty is just, they found this formula and they've done nothing to try and mix it up, and whenever they do, they seem to be going in the wrong direction and they don't know how to amend that. It's like, shit, we've made a mistake. Innovate more, innovate more, innovate more. And sometimes it's less about the innovation and the new things and more about taking a step back, reviewing what you have, and building up from what you did have before, rather than trying to add to what's already there, because then you end up with too much.
True, but you gotta understand, like, the publishers or developers, like, they probably, like, you know, are agreeing with you, but Activision has other thoughts and other plans. Activision go based off sales, while the developers is trying to meet their criteria.
Right.
So the developers can have the same ideas we do, but if it's not selling well, then they're not gonna do it.
Like, Rohan, remember when Forsaken came out in Destiny 2? Yeah. So, you might be thinking, oh, you know, Forsaken did amazing. Everyone thought Forsaken did amazing. Huge DLC, brought tons of life and tons of players back into the game. And Activision actually complained because it didn't sell as well as they thought it would. Rohan.
You said Forsaken. Forsaken was the
DLC. It's the one that introduced the Tangled Shore and that other place as well, and it had the Riven Raid. That. It was fucking amazing. Everyone loved it. Activision actually complained and were disappointed because Bungie did not meet expectations on that DLC. Which is part of this why they split from Activision. It was both Bungie wanting to leave and also Activision not being happy with the sales it was making. Even though it was the best thing that they had released since Destiny 1 Taken King type shit.
Companies like Activision, like, just kind of take the creativity out of, like, the developers' hands. Can't really do much. Really have freedom to just really, like, do what they want. Just make the game pretty much good, like, or how, like, the consumers want it. Because it's like, if you're not making the money, then it's just like, alright, we gotta cut. Gotta try something else, so you just fucked.
Shitty mindset to have. You know, like, again, from a business standpoint,
like, I
obviously
get it, I understand it, but
yeah.
it's really...
It's like, it is shitty, but at the same time, it's just like, if they can't fund it, then what's the point?
Yeah. You know, I think that Treyarch with Cold War have done maybe not as much as they can, but they have done very well with what they have. You know, with the restrictions that are on them from Activision and what they've been able to do and stuff. So when we're talking about this new Call of Duty coming out, whether or not it is a World War II, which I think it is going to be, I know it is definitely going to be by Sledgehammer, but didn't they say they were going to a 2-year loop afterwards? Because something like Sledgehammer was joining with Infinity Ward again, so we were going to start being on 2-year cycles again.
I have no idea, but ever since COVID happened...
Rohan, what I mean by 2 years is in, like, it would be a Treyarch game, then an Infinity Ward game, then another Treyarch game, rather than Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, Treyarch. So currently we're on a 3-year cycle of developers, but we're going to be going back to a 2-year cycle of developers. From what I've heard, I don't know if that was a rumor or if that is true, but I know that I have heard that.
Is it just going to be a first-person shooter?
Who made
like,
Ghost?
Wasn't that Infinity? Wasn't that Infinity? Who made Ghost?
Ghost was Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
If I remember correctly, Ghost was Sledgehammer's first solo project. The previous Call of Duty they were working with Infinity Ward, but their first solo project, I believe, was Ghosts. But I could be mistaken on that, so definitely look that up yourselves.
It was Infinity Ward.
Yeah, it was Infinity Ward.
Okay. Made Ghosts?
Okay.
What did Sledgehammer? Did Sledgehammer make Ghosts with them?
I have no idea.
Yeah. See, I think it was Advanced Warfare, the first one that they took a crack on.
Sledgehammer developed World War II, Modern Warfare 3, and Advanced Warfare. Okay, yeah, there you go. So yeah, sorry, it is Infinity War.
And that was a tidbit by CJ. Nice, that was clutch, CJ.
So, what I was gonna
Nice
say
pick.
was, honestly, Ghost was like actually amazing for that transition period. It came out between PS3 and PS4. That new extinction mode.
Hot take here.
Dog.
I thought Extinction
I
was
don't
super
remember if I
fun.
liked Ghost.
I enjoyed it.
I did.
I did enjoy it.
I wasn't a huge fan of the multiplayer, and I think that's for the same
No.
reasons I wasn't a huge fan of Modern Warfare, the one that came out before Cold War. I think it was a bit slow, a little
That
sluggish.
shit was slow as hell.
But
I hopped back on that a few days ago, dog.
wait, what the
Ridiculous.
fuck were you doing on Ghost a few days ago? Although to be fair, I
Yeah.
was thinking about re-downloading Advanced Warfare just to see if anyone's playing on the servers. So you
Yeah,
mean?
look at you.
That's probably
I
something
downloaded it to
weird.
play
Call of Duty.
Extinction.
What on Advanced
Dog.
Warfare? Oh no, sorry, Ghost. Yeah.
They don't take the servers down. That's
Extinction?
probably someone playing it.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah,
likely.
as soon as they do. But Extinction was probably one of the best non-zombies tertiary mode alternatives that they have given us. Period. Like, if zombies is first, or if zombies is a 10, like overall, then motherfucker, goddamn.
See, I never played Extinction.
is a 9.8.
I never played Extinction because at that time my PS3 died. So I really never. I skipped Ghost and I skipped whatever then. So
Yeah,
I don't know,
Ghost
but all
came
I know
out,
is-
and then after Ghost
I
was the
heard-
Advanced Warfare, and that was the era of Exo movement.
yeah. So like, I
Yeah.
heard that Extinction was cool and stuff, but I don't know. A lot of people just didn't like that shit. So I didn't play it personally, so I don't have an opinion. But as far as like anything outside of zombies, I would say the survival mode in Modern Warfare 3 was dope.
Ooh, I fucked.
It
with
was
that.
good.
favorite.
Yeah.
That I can't
Survival
say
mode was
that.
good.
I have to play Extinction to understand like what you're coming from. But I say
in
survival.
my opinion, survival is over that. Like Extinction was cool. It was a great idea, but I'd
Yeah,
take.
but when it comes to that survival mode and how they did it in Modern Warfare 3, like that was dope.
Dog, the extraction,
Modern
I'm just
Warfare
gonna let
3.
you know, extraction in zombies now 100% came from extraction in
Extinction.
Extinction.
Yeah.
There were 3 DLCs which brought
Yeah.
3 other maps.
And the whole
And all of those
the
maps
whole
were dope.
objectives thing that they have with Outbreak, now that I'm thinking about it, reminds me heavily of the
Yeah.
objectives in Extinction, bro.
Definitely.
You know, I think it came out at a really bad time because did Ghost come out after Black Ops 1? When did Ghost come out?
Those came out
after
Black
2, I
Ops
think.
2. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think honestly a big issue with Extinction is you had World at War Zombies, little under the radar, but people enjoyed it. Black Ops 1 Zombies, very, very popular. Black Ops 2 Zombies, Black Ops 2, a game that most, not all, but most Call of Duty fans would regard as the best Call of Duty ever released, Black Ops 2. And then they bring in Extinction, a very similar mode to Zombies, and I think it's less that people didn't like Extinction, and more that they were comparing it to Zombies and looking at it as a Zombies knockoff, because obviously they can't just release Zombies, it's not their, it's not their mode. And I think people were just more so comparing it to Zombies, thinking, oh, they're trying to rip off Black Ops 2, they're trying to make it as similar as possible without making the same thing. And I think it came out at a bad time, which is something that I think Infinite Warfare suffered from. Personally, again, I'm quite a huge fan of Infinite Warfare. I wouldn't put it up with the top Call of Duties, but I don't think it got nearly the slack it deserved. But it came out at such a bad time because we had 2 Exo Movement Call of Duties. We did not want another one, but this game had already been starting to be developed. They couldn't just take it out last second, so they were fucked. And they released it with Modern Warfare Remastered. What are you gonna play? COD 4 or another Exo jumping game?
I waited for them to release it separately. Remaster.
Bro, fuck it. And
Dude,
it's like,
sick.
I remember when FaZe Jev, when Infinite Warfare came out, he only played COD 4. And he actually said, like, it was like a year or so later or whatever, he was saying, he wanted. Oh yeah, he made a video that was like the Call of Duty I couldn't upload or something like that. And this was like a while after. And he was talking about Infinite Warfare, and he was saying the only reason he didn't play Infinite Warfare isn't because he didn't like it, but his videos were getting disliked to shit. And when he looked at comments, people were genuinely saying, look, love the video, but I have to dislike it because I'm not going to support Infinite Warfare. So he couldn't upload that game because he would make no money because the videos were doing shit just because they were Infinite Warfare. Not because of him, because of the game he was playing. And I feel like it just came out at such a bad fucking time.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm very opinionated on these Call of Duties, bro. Like, sometimes people just be talking out their ass, bro.
Yeah, and the
Like,
note
during that
Warfare,
time-
I gotta take a hot steamy dump. I'll be back.
Like during that time, my system died. Didn't have any system till like 2017.
Wait,
So
did you say
I was not playing
did
Call
you
of
say
Duty.
your system died?
Yes, my
Thank
PS3
God.
died.
I couldn't hear you properly. I actually thought you said my sister died, and I was like, wait,
No,
what?
no. System.
I did hear that.
I was
Console.
like, holy fuck, I didn't know about this. I'm sorry for your loss.
Nah,
Holy
nah,
fuck.
Nah.
Okay.
They breathing. Nah.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
But nah, like I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't have a console until 2017, so I did not play any of those Call of Duties.
Mm.
So it was a tough one. But I don't know. Overall,
Wait, so what was the
Like-
gap of Call of Duty? Like, what's the last one you played, and then what one did you come back on?
well, I played Ghost, but I didn't get to finish it. So I just played like probably when it first came out, and then my system died right there.
Yeah, and then what Call of Duty did you come back on?
I came back on. I want to say either World War II or the one before that, but
The
most
one before
likely
that
World.
was Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare.
Yeah, so World War II. Yeah, World War II. That's
Okay,
when I
yeah,
came
so
back.
you missed Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Modern Warfare Remastered. Wow, you
Yeah,
missed
'cause
Black,
Black
Ops
Ops
3. I
3
feel bad for you.
Yeah, because Black Ops 3, I went to my friend crib, so I played it
Oh,
there, but I
And
didn't
to be
like
fair,
get the
we
whole
did play
experience.
it like last year as well. Play zombies and stuff, so
Yeah, so I didn't,
Good.
really,
you can't miss out on that game.
I didn't get the whole feel. But, you know,
Destiny
I
got
dabbled
me
here.
extra ready for Advanced Warfare, low key.
Yeah, bro, Destiny already had that advanced movement, bro.
Yeah,
But
the
it was
Call of Duty
insane,
dudes
though.
who was coming from Ghost to directly to Advanced Warfare were like, oh,
Because that's when I was playing Destiny heavy as well, like those years.
word.
I still remember when Advanced Warfare came out. That was the Christmas that PlayStation got hacked by Lizard Squad. And I still remember because a streamer, he's not very big, and even now he's not very big, but he's pretty good, called Ronnie. I was watching him because he had tons of viewers. And even though he was a small streamer, he had so many viewers because he was the only motherfucker who could actually stream Advanced Warfare on PlayStation because he didn't log out that day. So when they took down the
Yeah.
servers, he didn't get locked out of them because he was already on them. So he was the only one
True.
like able to play it. So many people were watching a stream just to see some multiplayer gameplay because no one else could fucking play it.
No, that's crazy.
Unfortunately, the fame
That's
didn't
funny.
last. After that settled down and stuff, he went back to, 10, 20 viewers and stuff. He had some spikes here and there, but he never quite held that momentum, which kind of sucks. He was a good streamer. And I actually got to play with him a couple times on King's Fall in Destiny. But,
Oh, nice.
yeah, so, I don't know. Leaks are great and all. I just want to know what's different this year. That's my only question.
Yeah,
What is different
that was
this
my
year?
thing. I was just like, I don't really care that's gonna be in World War II. I just want to know, like, is it gonna be different guns or different stuff? Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
Like-
what haven't you done in the original World War II? Like, what are you gonna do with this one?
Yeah, like, am I going to play your game and sit here thinking, oh, this is new? That's what I want to feel. I want to feel a new game. I want to enjoy something different. I don't want to play the same game that I've been playing for years. And yes, there are differences between the Call of Duties, but it still has that original Call of Duty feel, and I'm kind of ready for a change of pace. I'm not saying I'm going to move to Battlefield, but I'm thinking of trying out the new Battlefield if it's good, because it's different. I'm not saying it's different to the previous Battlefield games. I didn't play them, so I don't know that.
Oh.
But it's a first-person shooter that isn't Call of Duty, and right now that's kind of what I'm looking for, personally.
Yeah, for me personally, it's just, I don't know. I just want something that either they just work on the multiplayer more, because clearly it's just they're not even touching this shit this year. It's just all Warzone based, and even with looking at Warzone, it's like that still needs to change with the map and shit. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole different day. But Yeah, but overall.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I just think that they're just I have to agree with you, honestly. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. They're just being extra lazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my personal thought is hopefully they bring Extinction in the next Call of Duty.
See, that's possible, but at the
throw it
same
back.
time, I don't know.
That would be nice.
What do
They
they
throw it
have
back.
as the third game mode from World War II?
Zombies,
No fucking
but the zombies was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was zombies.
Oh,
It got to
yes! I
Prestige
played the
10.
first map and that was it. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
Not the first map was in the little house tutorial. It was in the first actual map. I played it. And it wasn't bad. I just feel like it was missing a lot. And I think that's
The
also
boss
because
fight
I was
even-
comparing it to
The
Trade.
boss fight was just the boss fight was alright, but I don't know. It just wasn't like the whole system they had in there. Like wasn't like appealing to me. I just wasn't messing with it. So I just didn't bother to play it. I just stuck to the multiplayer during that. And then after like when they had, I think it was the second season they were trying to go for, like the second DLC that's supposed to come out, I just gave up after that. So I think January, that's when I just said, nah, fuck World War II.
Yeah.
I gave it a chance because I was already 6 Prestige in December.
Bro, do you know how I know that game was bad? So when I was looking at like old clips of Dashi in competitive, whenever I was seeing like clips on World War II, bro, they only had one codcaster doing it. Like they didn't even have 2 analysts on these games. They had like 1 analyst on these games, and it's like, come on, 1 analyst can't do it on his
And the
own.
crazy part is just like, if you were to play World War II now, it actually fixed everything, so it's perfectly fine. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
added
what I
new
was saying.
shit.
Like I know they fixed up the game, and after they fixed it up, it definitely wasn't a bad game. I just think it was too little, too late.
They did it too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did way too late, bro. Because it actually could have been a good ass game. I actually fucked with it.
Yeah.
I like the whole system, how you get the guns. Like, yeah, it was a little bit driven by supply drops, but every time you level up, like they will give you the shit. The only problem is when you're trying to hit 1,000. That's the only time like you really wasn't getting rewarded. But if you just started playing, then you were getting rewarded
See, for
regardless.
me, it was like from Infinite Warfare until honestly now, it was just a dry period for me. So Infinite Warfare didn't play much. COD 4 Remastered didn't play much. World War II didn't play much. Black Ops 4 didn't play much. Modern Warfare didn't play much. It wasn't until now with Cold War I've actually been playing the game. Not hopping on for a game or two, not getting on every other week because everyone else is playing it. I'm actually playing Cold War, and I have not done that since Black Ops 3. For me personally, it's been a very dry period in Call of Duty. I've had the console, I've owned every single game, I've played every single game, and at least prestiged once or twice. I was like prestige 3 or 4 in Infinite Warfare, which isn't anything to be like, oh, I was prestige 3. But considering I didn't play it that much, you know, I at least tried the game and checked it out. I couldn't keep up with Call of Duty for a long time. I just wasn't enjoying it. There were other games that caught my eye. You know, playing Destiny and all that stuff, and honestly, like, fucking recently, it's been mobile games. I just play AFK games all the time. I'm literally downloading, like, games I've never heard of just to see big numbers. Like,
That's a fact.
Like, I have one game, Dungeon Inc. And it's just another AFK game where you just tap on the enemies and it makes you money. So now, I have, like, millions and billions and trillions of coins because I like big numbers. I could play a AAA title, but instead I'm playing a mobile game, probably developed overnight. You know, so that's just me with games right now in general. But you know, like I said, I don't want to say I'm looking forward to the next Call of Duty. I am, not in the sense of I'm hyped for it, in the sense of I can't wait for it to come out to see what they do with it. It'd be interesting to see. So that's my view on that.
Literally.
Yeah. Alright, so to transition to the next topic,
To something completely different.
Yes, because Dante wanted to touch on this because he's
Inform us,
felt very
Dante.
passionate about this.
What's going
Lil
on?
NAS.
with Lil NAS?
Don't bring it up like that, because now you.
Woo!
dragging it.
You didn't? So you didn't feel passionate about
Yo,
it?
Dante's sitting here
Yeah,
like, don't make
you
this
didn't
about
feel
me
passionate
because
about
now
it,
that's
bro?
a hate crime. Now
Because you
it's a
said
hate crime.
it struck your mind how people going crazy over this. You say it was just so
Yes,
simple.
there we go.
Inform
There
us,
we go.
inform us
So
on the
that's
details.
not passionate though?
I'm
That's
not.
not passionate though.
If it's
I'm not
passionate, it becomes a
passionate
hate
like
crime, so it's
that.
not.
Whatever.
Alright,
it's-
so
it's
yeah,
struck your mind.
Dante,
So
inform us
explain
what's
to
going
us.
on.
So explain to us what's going on with Lil Nas X, Dante.
Alright, so pretty much, motherfucker, he had a music video along with his new single that motherfuckers been waiting for at least a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
He released the music video and a song. I listened to the song. Song was gas, right?
Okay.
Then I woke up the next morning to see all the conservatives and homophobes talking about some, yo, this video is the reason why kids are gay. I was like, huh?
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
shit.
chill.
I was like, huh?
That's
okay,
wild.
like
So-
the style was
so I
like,
watched
what
the
he did was
video.
a little questionable, but like, it's like I don't know what the hell was going
It's
on
not.
in the video.
I mean, if you gay, it's not questionable. Like he's doing
No,
what he's
I
doing.
don't think
talking
it was
about-
questionable.
It's
all.
like
I just-
the whole Satan like lap dance. That's that
Yeah,
crazy.
but then that's the thing. Dudes did not. Fuck that. Niggas did not watch the whole video. You know what I'm saying? He
No, I
killed
felt
that the
that. But my
devil
thing
in
was,
the
like,
end of the video.
to me, it's not surprising because a lot of
I'm
artists
not
were doing
shocked
this
at
whole type
all.
of
It's
shit.
just funny.
Yeah, no, understand. I find it funny too. But to me, like a lot of artists were doing all this demonic type crap. It's just that he did it in a different way. So, and he's
Not
and he's
even
gay, so I guess that's
nowadays.
why.
Not
Like,
even
I don't know.
nowadays.
It's not
Tyler
like a big
Creator was
deal
on
by
that
any means.
shit in 2010, 2011. There was 3-6 Mafia. All the classic rock bands was on some demonic shit.
Yeah.
Painted
You know.
like there was so much in Guitar Hero alone. There was so much demonic shit that
Bro,
niggas just
go
overlooked.
listen to deathcore, or black metal, or goth metal, or thrash metal, or basically any metal genre, and tell me there isn't demonic shit in there. I mean, fuck, one of my favorite songs by Ice Nine Killed, is literally called Communion of the Cursed, and the music video is like a play on, what's it? The Exorcist. It's like, the music has demonic shit in there, bro. It's a style.
Yeah.
The problem is that he's gay and black.
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, those two things, a lot of people just not liking at all. And they just feel like,
it's gonna be hate regardless. It really is.
yeah,
Word.
Like, whether or not you're a Lil Nas X fan, he is creating art. No one is being hurt by
No,
this. I
he
hope
is-
anyway.
He's funny because I don't know. I find him into.
yeah, he's entertaining to watch.
he wanted them to come up with some.
It's always just something
Facebook dudes
random
and the
to
host-
just
he
Besides-
wanted to put
make
the
you
host
question.
episode
I
on
read
TV.
something where he wrote this song because he wrote this when he was younger. So like this is just him expressing himself what he was going through at that time period. So when I seen like what the song was like, the whole message was about, I was like, okay, this is something he felt that he needed to share. This was personal to him. So like I don't really see the problem. Like yeah, okay, like the video is
He
like,
changed it
but
a
a lot of
little
artists do videos like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Alright.
we look at like the music video for WAP. No one's complaining. Everyone's just
Nah,
taking
people
it
were.
in. That's eye candy.
Hold on.
Nah,
No, some
They
people,
were-
but not like
nah.
this. But not like this.
They were very
complaining.
much.
They
I don't
were
think I've seen
complaining.
that one.
They were
I don't think I
complaining.
watched that.
No,
But
not as
the
much as they
niggas
are with this.
Was niggas? Did niggas see
I think I seen a
DMX's
clip of
cover?
it.
Oh no.
The niggas listen to Big L? Like what? All this shit. The Devil's Son, all this other stuff, and it's not a problem. But as soon as a gay nigga does it, it's a problem. Crazy.
Yeah, bro. This actually reminds me. You know the song that, well, I mean, I say you know the song. Of course, everyone knows the song. This Is America, right? A woman did a cover of This Is America, but changed the lyrics to suit what she wanted to say. Bro, she got so
Interesting.
much shit for it because she completely missed the point of This Is America. And honestly,
think-
it's something that I think it's
Kinda
something that
funny,
y'all
though.
should listen to after this episode. It's something, bro. It's something.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
So, okay, moving on.
I mean,
All right.
well, the last
We-
thing I wanted to say about
Okay.
that was the
Oh,
shoes that he
okay.
made, though. That everybody thinks there's actually going to be human blood in the sole of these Air Max 97s.
Hey yo.
What?
You gotta
What?
stop.
You said, you
What?
said those shoes?
What?
So he's making a custom pair of Air Max 97s with oh my god, I forget who he's making them with, but they're custom stitching and red ink in the soles. But people think there's
Yes.
actually going to be red blood. Like,
I mean, there's
get it.
always people like that, so I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I have something to read out to you from 2 hours ago.
What?
Go ahead.
So, it says here, This is a post from the New York Times 2 hours ago. Headline: These shoes contain a drop of human blood. Nike does not approve. And it says here, as a follow-up to its Jesus shoes, the company MSCHF will sell 666 pairs of Satan shoes in collaboration with the rapper Lil NAS X. Some workplaces encourage employees to donate blood as an act of charity, but 6 workers at MSCHF, a quirky company based in Brooklyn that's known for products like toaster-shaped bath bombs and rubber chicken bongs, offered their blood for a new line of shoes. Sacrificed is just a cool word. It was just the MSCHF team that gave the blood. One of the MSCHF founders, Daniel Greenberg, said in an email on Sunday, asking who collected the blood, oh yeah, haha, not medical professionals, we did it ourselves.
Like the big brown one.
And it says here, it says here, a drop of blood is mixed in with ink that fills an air bubble in the sneaker, a Nike Air Max 97, Mr. Greenberg said. Not much blood, actually, was collected, he said, adding, about 6 of us on the team gave. So apparently in the ink of these shoes, 6 people from the company have actually taken some blood to put in the ink.
What?
That's wild.
This is 2 hours ago from the New York Times. And catch you up a little bit. Lil Nas X releasing some shoes, satanic theme. People were saying, "Oh, it's gonna have blood, blah blah." But I just read out a New York Times post from 2 hours ago, and it looks like 6 people from the company did actually take some blood to mix in with the ink of the shoes. Not much, but there is genuinely some human blood mixed in with the ink that will be in an air bubble in these shoes, which are Nike Air Max 97s.
I don't know if y'all have seen these 97s, but they are
I'm seeing them here. I'm not gonna lie, these shits look... They look good, bro. I fucks with it. Bro, I'm gonna put a link to this article in Discord real quick. If you want to look at it, it's got a picture of the shoes.
The problem is that the shoes are gonna be $1,000, so fuck out of here.
And that's not even resales. That's not even
that is original price.
Yeah, original price. So wait till they.
I mean, they look alright. I mean,
for the hype beast.
they're not bad by
I'm good.
but I wouldn't say they ain't crazy, nothing like
Yeah,
that.
I'm good.
Bugging.
Because I could easily recreate these. The problem is,
I don't know about all that heat.
no, they're fire. They're fire.
No, they look alright.
It's just the problem is that they're $1,000 for something that if I had the right tools I could do myself. But I mean, hey.
So, like, I'm not a sneakerhead, so it's like unless it's going up the water, like I'm probably not gonna be impressed.
Unless what?
No, unless it's just like some shit I just never seen before. It's just like crazy. I probably won't care.
Alright, transitioning into the next topic. Weed is now legal in New York. What are your thoughts?
Smoke? I mean, I guess
Also,
it's still
in
good.
the US.
Weed is still
In New
federally
York,
illegal. However, if they're really committed to making weed legal, then they need to release all the motherfuckers out of Rikers, out of all the state prisons who are arrested on weed charges. Anybody who got a weed charge need to get up out of there.
This is going to be a stupid question, right? But keep in mind, I'm in the UK, so this is much different for us. So, weed is legal. So, it's legal to smoke weed, yes? To clarify.
Yes, no.
Okay.
Yes, no.
Is it legal to sell weed and grow weed?
Yes. That's what I was going to get into. That's what the article, well, not really the article, but that's what this post was saying.
Okay, I'm asking because obviously if it's illegal to sell weed, then you can't take them out of prison. But yeah, if you are making it legal to sell weed and stuff, then you do
so let me
need to look
explain.
at that.
You have to be at the age of 21 to grow your own plants in their homes, and they'll tax you 13% if you do.
Okay.
Of state tax and local revenue.
13% of what though?
Your
I guess like how much you sell.
Yeah.
Well, what if I
How would they monitor
don't
that?
sell? Yeah, how would they monitor that?
No, they're saying if you grow your own weed and you're trying to sell it, they're going to tax how much you make.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's like anything else you sell. If you don't put it on your taxes, yeah, you don't have to pay for it. But if they catch you, you get arrested.
Yeah. So now you can sell it, but now they're taxing you. Even though niggas are selling regardless.
Because let's face it, what else would the government do? They see something that's selling, so they tax it. They see people making money, they tax it. Like,
True. Of course, a lot of people are already smoking outside regardless. So them being able to now, like it doesn't really.
so they're gonna do that shit that I'm pretty sure Canada does, where they literally have like vending machines and stuff that you can buy it out of.
Well, they already
Not yet.
had, like in Manhattan, they had a little spot where you could buy edibles, but nothing crazy. Though.
They're gonna open up.
So were
there
edibles
were-
legal before now?
Huh?
Say that one more time.
Were edibles legal before now?
No.
Oh, not really, but stores still sell it though. Like some, not stores, but like there were some places or some spots, like in smoke shops. Some of them had them. You can
Yeah.
still do it if you had like a card or something, or some just sell it to you.
Yeah,
Those are
there
some cases.
were. Oh yeah, there were also some restaurants that were doing a little like selective gatherings where they cook everything that was cooked had THC and CBD in it.
Basically, this game is like a battle royale.
So
Yeah.
they were wilding with that for a few years, and I guess now they don't have to be as secretive with the drop location anymore because weed is illegal.
So does this change anything for any of you?
Well,
What?
me personally, no, but people I know, maybe it does change their life because now they can, do what they want to do, even though they were doing it regardless.
Word.
Do you think?
Now it's
And I reckon the answer would be yes, but I've not put much thought into this. Do you think
Uh-huh.
people selling weed are going to make more money now? Because personally, just thinking
no.
about it for a
To be
quick
honest
second,
with you, no,
no.
because of
No.
the tax.
Let's just
No,
Yeah.
like in theory, it
I'm gonna-
sounded like that, but the fact that now you have to be of age, and if they catch you doing it, they're gonna try to tax you off it. And plus, the state tax, I don't know, they're probably gonna do some crazy shit with that. It says 13%, but it could be hidden fees for all we know.
Yeah.
It could be
This is New York.
13% on every dollar.
Okay, so what about this then? Do you think people will still do like backdoor deals and stuff? So before you had
Oh,
to
yeah,
be secretive,
definitely.
you had to be
Of course.
secretive
I'm
about
not-
it.
Definitely.
Now
Definitely.
Listen,
they can
listen,
only
listen.
arrest you for not paying tax if they find out you're selling it. If they don't find out you're selling it, then you don't
Yeah,
have
like,
to put it
'cause
on your
if you
tax
can make
form,
the claim
and-
that it's personal use, and you have like a good amount on you, and you're over 21, you're perfectly fine now.
And
Yeah.
to be
So-
fair, what you could theoretically do is if you are selling weed to someone, if you sell it to them, but they come to your place to buy it off you and smoke it with you there and then,
Yeah, still use
you,
personal.
an argument could be made there for is that personal use or is that tax deductible?
Yeah.
So I think there's still some things that need to be worked out with it, but it's like anything that people start selling. Anything that you sell, it's like, well, what's selling, what's lending, what's, tax deductible, what isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude's been selling weed for mad long. Point
Yeah.
being,
Yes.
I'm not finna go to the dispensary to pay $80 for what my boy is selling me for $35.
Unless that
Fuck outta
dispensary got some good shit.
I don't give a fuck if
Okay,
that's
Lamar.
gas
No.
or not.
Lamar
saying,
finally
fuck
speaks
you.
and
Or
he's
the
judging
release.
the quality.
Oh, that's
Because with that extra, you know what I'm saying,
Yo, think of the resale
$40.
value.
For you
with
could've
that
been
extra
having some
$40, I'm
basic
pulling
shit.
up to the. I could pull up to the food spot and get some food. You know what I'm saying, and then I could put some gas in my car. So like,
Dead.
I'll pull up to the
Yeah.
bodega, get some,
Quality over quantity.
get a chopped
To be
cheese,
fair,
and then
80
put
to
the rest of my
35 is
gas
quite a lot.
tank.
Oh man.
And I got enough to smoke for the rest of the, you know what I'm saying, the whole week. So like, come on.
all the enemies stacked up.
All right. So
Got it.
transitioning into the next topic, there's this it was this Twitter post that Chase had shared. Has something to do with okay, there it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
Sony is reportedly closing PlayStation stores on the PS3 and the PSP in July, and also they're gonna close it on the PSP Vita as well. So they're closing the
That
PlayStation Store
console-
on those devices.
Yeah.
That seems like
So
justified.
everything
There's no
before
reason to have
PS1.
them
Devices
open.
is old and outdated.
Yeah, they're basically dead. Honestly. I mean, I know people are still using them, but come on.
I mean, obviously we had a bit
Yes.
of a conversation about this off the podcast, but it's like I was saying, I just don't see a need to close the store. There's no way they're paying any extra money to have those stores
I
open.
mean, like the same argument you make for keeping it open is the same you for say closing it.
well,
like,
yeah,
it's
but
not
the
needed,
difference,
so it's like-
but the difference is,
It's like it's not affecting anyone, so you can keep it open. But at the same time, since it's not being used, you can close it.
no, but that's the thing. By closing it, but by closing it, it is affecting people.
Good. Which means they're going to be forced to buy newer consoles, which means more money for them.
Yes, they should have done 10 years later.
Yeah, like do this when no one's playing those consoles.
But hold
anymore.
on. The PlayStation 4 has been out for what? How many years?
7 years, 8 years, about to be.
Okay.
8 years. Nah.
Yeah, it's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really expect much from Sony or PlayStation. It's been like over a decade, if not two. Like,
2013. Okay, yeah. So this
It's a little bit
year,
over a decade.
this year will be 8 years. Yeah. In November this year will be 8 years.
yeah. So when did the PS3 release? Isn't it like?
Was it 2000 like? Not 7 to 9.
It was 6. 2006.
6?
Because
Damn.
Xbox was 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
You can't really
November 11th,
expect it.
2006.
They survived 2 generations of consoles. Like, it's about time.
Yeah.
You could have saved up enough money to get a new console.
Sure.
My thing is
If not,
even
just
the
get a
PlayStation
cheap
3 store wasn't
PS4.
even working for like a long time.
Oh no.
Yeah, bro, you can just use a PlayStation 4. Just get a cheap PlayStation 4 if you really want to. Yeah, I don't know.
Since you chose this topic, Chase, elaborate. What are your thoughts?
I think that.
What are your thoughts?
As far as the Vita goes, because I never had the Vita, so I can't really say much of that. It's just the PS3. Like I remember the last time trying to go on the PS3, like literally couldn't like play nothing because everything was already like shut down. So like whatever you have downloaded is whatever you have access to. So you can even
Really? So so whatever you have is just what you can't even do nothing else. They
Nope.
just stuck it. Like
Yeah.
you just bought.
whatever you have downloaded, that's all you had access to. You can access the store, none of that.
What to close that shit down? What the fuck?
Oh, so they're just announcing it now. Okay.
If that shit is not even being supported and it's non-usable, fuck is this shit up for?
Yeah, that's even less of a.
So I thought it like it was still functioning. That's what you made it seem like.
Nah.
Hey, yo, I'm looking
I
at
remember
I'm looking
me
at
and
the
Mel
replies
tried that
to this
like
tweet.
a couple years ago to try to get back on like Black Ops 2 or whatever, and it just couldn't like
That
get
could also
on
be
the store,
because
none of that.
the game has taken the servers down. But what's it?
Wait,
I'm looking
what?
at the replies here, and this one dude really put Bobby Schmurder really missed out on the best Call of Duty era.
Dog.
Yeah.
Can we hold on for a second? Can we talk about how Bobby Schmurder's parole is so strict that if this man even sniffs alcohol, he goes back to jail?
No, that's usually how they do it, bro. There's a system to put you back,
Dog.
not keep you out. You know that.
Hey, yo, I'm seeing more tweets here. It says here,
it's unbelievable every time.
yo, listen to this. Boozy paid someone $500 to slap them for his music video with the baby.
I'm
Dog.
dead, bro. What?
Hey, yo, he really
He
smacked
did.
this bitch. Hey, yo.
I'd do it for 10.
He
Yo.
smacked the shit out that man.
Niggas, you would do
But
it.
also,
Yeah, I'm gonna send you
Dog.
guys this. Not to go off topic, but y'all should watch this real quick while we talk.
Mhm.
dog, I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
need
think I
at
was
least
looking at
10 bands to get smacked like that. There's no way in
Bro, he
hell
really
I'm
goes
taking
in on this
$554. And we're gonna see the music video soon. If the music video is not good, he really just like
Yo, Mikey, did you see that shit?
No, hold on. I'm telling.
Oh.
Where'd you put it?
Podcast channel. And where I put
Nah,
the
I
Lil
get-
NAS X sneakers.
he almost fell.
That's what I'm
nah,
saying,
you
bro.
slapping them.
This dude
Oh, I
tu-
thought it was the other way around.
That, bro, this dude tumbled like.
this man is 100% drunk. First off,
Who slapped him?
Fucking what's it?
Oh.
Oh, Boosie smacked.
Boosie,
him.
yeah, that's
Oh.
Boosie.
I thought it was the other way
Damn.
around.
Wait, why he smack him like that? $500 ain't worth that
It
smack.
was for a music video, but that was
that's what I
violent,
said.
bro.
To get smacked like that, I'm gonna need
Nigga
10
smacked him
bands.
so
What this nigga's talking
I'm
about?
sorry, I just took us off topic, but this is kind of more interesting right now. Like, he
You
really
fucking
dealt
mean.
this dude the hand.
The
Like,
niggas in the comments, cut.
yo, take 423.
Cause dog, like he smacked him so hard.
Nah,
everyone
you
was
gotta
like,
look at these
"Ooh."
comments. They're wild, bro. You gotta look at these comments.
I saw it on Twitter, so like, you know what I'm saying.
That's what we're seeing on Twitter.
First happened.
Like I said, we can add effects. We can add effects after, bro. Why'd you slap him like that?
That's a fact.
Bro, have you not learned anything from movies? Like,
It's not double.
This nigga's a fool anyway.
That's wild, though. Nah, not paying me $500 for that smack. Nah, bro. Give me $5K off rip. Trying to knock me out. 5K off rip.
That's what I said. I need
must
10K.
up, bro.
10K, cause with that power.
Yeah,
though.
to me, get smacked like that in front of the world? Nah, 20K. I just thought about that. Go viral, 20K. 20K.
And while you're at it, I want my name in the fucking credits, bro.
Like 20K, bro. 20K. Cause I'm gonna be known as the dude who got smacked by you. 20K. 20K, bro. And I'm gonna use that as a platform and keep growing. It's over. It's over.
Oh shit.
See, that dude wasn't thinking. That dude wasn't thinking.
Nah,
Bro,
bro.
he's just trying to get him a drink.
Boosie should have hit me up. It's over. Would have made quick bands off that real quick.
To be fair, there's probably
You
some
shouldn't-
dumbasses who would do that for free. Like,
Bro, look, he's
True.
just trying to get another drink, man. Look at him.
No, sir.
well, this is you can see that they're recording the music video when they do that, so it was probably just acting for the video.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like,
tips.
no,
Dog.
like to get viral. Oh nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But even then, it doesn't matter.
Like, nah, people gonna watch that shit. Nah. $500, bro.
I mean, I know.
What am I gonna do with that?
And
I
we-
just got
and-
smacked senses like that.
Nah, and
Bro, that's not even
especially
gonna
since
pay for the
Boosie was on
hospital
live
bills when
talking
he
about
fucking
some put your
bruises your
pussy
face.
lips on live, I get you $1,000 every day for like 30 days. You gotta be.
It's
putting
not
in
even
more bread
that.
than that.
It's just like, what if he messes up and he want a different type of smack? Like,
That's
like
what I
I'm,
said before,
I'm being serious. Like, what if he wants to do different takes
328.
and he didn't get the right one? That's pay. It has to be 20. I'm not doing $500 one take. Hell no.
No.
20K for the whole process.
No. 20K per tape. Per
Oh.
tape.
No, if you got it like that, I would do that. But I don't know.
Boosie
So-
does not have it like that. Let's be
That's
clear.
what I'm saying.
This nigga
But
got
the
like
baby
6
does,
kids.
though.
Regular one.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is a music video with the baby. This is fun,
The
man.
baby, I don't know. If the baby gonna smack me, I'm charging 100K. Cause that nigga
That's a
boiling.
fact. Word.
That nigga paying for my medical bills.
That
That's what I'm
nigga,
saying,
that
bro,
nigga
like-
beat a nigga up in the mall for no reason.
Like,
For no reason.
not like you could say it was no reason, but I felt like that dude just kept pushing. Don't think about Dante. If you had somebody who just kept harassing you, met you at the store, and keeps harassing you in person, you just gonna let it slide, Dante? You personally gonna let it slide?
Me personally,
Hey,
hell no.
Dante's smacking him back.
Yeah, no question about that shit.
Like,
Man,
so like
nailed
it's
it.
understandable. The baby situation, it was understandable for him to put his hands on that dude, because that dude just kept harassing him, even in person. It's like, dude, what are you trying to do, bro?
Nah, he hit him once and he was on the ground and he just kept hitting him. That's what I mean. Like, he kept smacking that man once he was on the ground. I was like, damn, tore his shirt, all that. He was in jorts. I was sad for that man. Knee length, below the knee jorts. How you do that? Why you do that?
I don't know, bro.
Games, man.
Wife beater was all tore up. I was like, damn, dog.
And the crazy part is, like, he made a video. I think the fan, or whatever that dude was trying to get clout for, just made another video about it and was gloating like it was a good idea to get his ass beat. I don't know how you gloating about getting your ass beat.
I don't know. Personally, I get my ass beat. I'm retiring from the internet for at least 2 years to make sure nobody knows who I am anymore.
Yeah, you should, but that dude was just trying to make a platform out of it, and it wasn't working. Yeah, it just
Yeah, at
wasn't.
all. The way he should have went about it was, you know what I'm saying, I need you to pay for some money,
Crafty and cracked.
and then he would have got some at least.
Maybe,
10, maybe 20 bands at most. But
maybe.
still, 20,
I
20
don't know.
bands.
You also throw him slow. Man.
But point is, if you're gonna smack me like that, 20K if you boozy, but 100K if you baby. All right, bro. Simple as that, bro.
That works.
All right. Transitioning into the next topic. Nintendo Switch will reportedly use how you say that?
End video.
NVIDIA graphics card chip.
NVIDIA.
End video, right?
NVIDIA.
Okay, NVIDIA. All right. So what are your thoughts about that? I don't really use the Switch, so y'all can take the floor with this one.
I mean, I don't have one personally, but the idea of that sounds great because, like, I don't know, I feel like the Switch is already in like a really good place.
Games
and
that
can
are
just
not-
improve it.
Games that are not
Yeah,
directly made for the Switch look like dog shit.
You talking about in the corner?
Yo,
Exactly.
Lamar,
That's a fact.
have you seen Monster Hunter on the Switch?
I see myself. It looks fine.
I think it looks fucking
No,
amazing.
what'd you say about the games that aren't?
Hey,
The games aren't specifically made for it. They look horrendous. They cut a whole lot
Terrible,
of corners. That shit
actually.
still runs horrible. It looks horrible.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. If
It's like when a
they don't
PS2
fix
Like
if they don't
20
fix
frames.
them controllers with this new Switch, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, and
Whoa.
they're doing
Well, it doesn't look like they
Apparently, if you
changed
just get a, what's that thing you can get? Man?
Pro
What,
controller?
Pro controller?
Oh yeah, Pro controller.
Yeah, that.
See, but I don't want to use a Pro controller if I
Isn't it better?
wanna.
It is
It's
better.
better,
Yeah,
but it's
but
not.
really wanna do that
here's another thing though. You're paying extra money. Switch is expensive enough. Now you're paying more because the actual controller's trash.
The Switch
Yeah,
itself
it's
is
like-
not.
The
isn't a
actual
bad
controller is
price.
too
The-
small, and there's Joy-Con drift after a while. That's
Oh.
why.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm saying. So if they just enlarged it a tiny bit, maybe a quarter of an inch, spaced the buttons out a little bit,
The
and
controller's
kept
just
it
Bluetooth, right? So
exactly
you don't
like
have to,
that,
like, have it plugged in, right?
you don't know. But like my
They don't?
point is,
You have to
if
plug
I'm
them in.
some-
The hell?
what, the Joy-Cons?
No, the controller that you buy, like
That's
for
Pro
the.
controller.
No, you don't have to plug it in.
Yeah, Pro controller. Can you just connect it via Bluetooth or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay, good.
But
See,
my
no,
whole thing is,
okay,
right,
I don't know.
the way that the Switch was made, they were like, oh, take it on airplane, take it on car rides, take it on this, take it on that. If I can just slide my Joy-Cons onto my Switch, put it in the case with the 2 or 3 games that I have, and then take it where I need to go, why would I add a Pro controller to that? Realistically, like,
That's why they make the controls shit. So then you have to buy a Pro controller.
there were
Like,
big
some
problems with the Joy-Cons early, and they
There's
just
always
said, we'll fix
drift
it.
with just about most controllers these days. The
There's
only
drift.
time there wasn't like drift is like back PSP and like fucking
Dog.
old ass controllers.
You could get
They
that
fixed.
drift
They
fixed for
fixed the
free.
PlayStation. They fixed the
Really?
PS.
Yeah, I got all mine fixed for free. You send
Which
it back
one?
to them.
The 3000?
Joy-Cons.
How'd you get a
I
Really?
said the. No, I said the PSP. Is that what you said?
Oh, the PSP. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I never had an issue with that. Yeah, I don't remember. I had that shit for years.
No, there's a lot
Like,
of
even-
because there are a lot of people who are getting the Joy-Cons fixed for free, but then they weren't working again. Like within a week, they'd have, another issue or something. And even like with my PS4 controller, like there was drift, and then they said, "Oh, we released the newer version of the controllers," and it was gone. Like if I didn't completely destroy my other controller from dropping it off of a very high height by accident, I'd still be using that one because there was absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it reminds me of some dumb shit that happened. It's slightly different, but on the same lines. So there's I forget the company's name, but they make like pen tablets that people use for like obviously drawing and stuff, like the tablet I just got the whack on.
Yeah.
And people were using it for OSU because it was the best possible tablet for OSU, and still is. However, that was Rev A, so Revolution A, the first model they made. As it got really popular and a lot of people started buying them and stuff, and the main reason people were buying them was for OSU because they had as close to 0 milliseconds input delay as they could possibly get, and no hardware smoothing, which is just basically when you drag it across, if you have hardware smoothing, it won't one-to-one go with where you're dragging because it's trying to make your movements a bit more smooth and stable, but it means that you don't have as much free movement. Which, if you're drawing, you want hardware smoothing because that way it makes it more accurate, whereas if you're trying to play OSU, you don't want anything dragging your aim back. And when they released a new version of it, which was the Rev B version, but didn't tell anybody. They just released it. So the issue is, this one had lots of hardware smoothing and a fair bit of input delay. So lots of people were buying this, and it wasn't doing what they thought because they didn't put in the specs anything about it. They didn't announce anything about it. People were ordering the exact same tablet, but they were putting out a different version of it than what people were trying to buy. It wasn't that people were buying the wrong thing, it's that they were actually just selling a different version of the tablet and said nothing about it. And to be fair, what they did do was people were then able to send it back for free and get that one. But now the only way to get it is to go on their website, and when you order it, you have to specifically put the model type you want because they don't have it as a separate listing or anything, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's kind of gay. If you made a better model, why wouldn't you want people to buy?
I don't know. But it's like if PlayStation like just started releasing different controllers and they were like, no, it's the same one. Like, bro.
But then one has crazy drift the minute you put it on.
Yeah. Like the new latest controller, but it has crazy drift, and we're not going to tell you that we changed anything. You're just going to have to find out and then hope that we refund you.
And then hope that we refund you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty scummy. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, so what do you guys, like, for those of you who do play Switch, what do you think of the graphics in the games at the moment? Like, how do you think the Switch is doing? Does it need this upgrade?
You cut
They're
out.
cutting out a little bit.
The Switch is what the Switch is.
Oh!
Like, it's...
Did y'all hear about how they're canceling certain games and services on March 31st for the Switch?
First,
What games?
Oh,
Like,
services?
Like, what the hell is it? I'm trying to remember.
The Battle Royale?
There's like this Mario Battle Royale crap that they have going on. And they're
Oh,
completely
Super
taking the
Mario
game.
Bros.
They're taking the game off the services. There's certain games you can't buy anymore after March
They're not
31st.
making no money. I guess.
Like, they're canceling a whole bunch of stuff. Like, people are labeling it the day Mario dies and some crazy stuff. But like,
I seen something about that. I didn't know they were talking about that.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
tough.
the live execution of Mario. Tune in. But other than
For
that,
so long.
yeah,
Get
Yo,
wrecked,
them for
Mario.
all them dollars.
Poor Mario.
Take him out like this.
yeah.
All that money he made you. Come on, man.
The day while Mario fell.
But yeah, they're cutting a lot of stuff out on March 31st, which is unheard of, honestly. But it's weird.
They've been milking Mario for years. That's how they do.
There is a thing here that says the Super Mario Bros. 35 service will end on March 31st, 2021, and will no longer be playable, even if you still have the game downloaded on your Switch.
Yep.
So are they refunding people? Like, is it what?
Pretty sure it's free.
Oh, it's free. Okay, never.
Also says here, to add to this, just yesterday it was discovered the Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon series would be pulled from Netflix on the same date.
Okay,
Yo, you're
good
cutting
chicken.
out crazy.
Yeah. Okay. What happened? You were doing.
He said,
you were fine.
It's Super Mario on the.
Switch. Warner bro. Oh.
Yeah.
What's happening, man? Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Alright. So, just yesterday. Okay. Oh, okay. We pulled from. Oh, wow.
Y'all can
Oh,
read
shit,
that.
Netflix. Obviously, Super Mario 35 is any limited Mario games and into those includes. Damn.
I already know they're not doing nothing with
So
the
they're pulling a
beloved
lot of shit.
Pokemon franchise, so
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah,
honestly
I
don't
doubt they'll
care.
touch Pokemon.
No, I know
They
they
ain't
won't.
gotta touch Pokemon.
Makes them too much money.
Up there. Like one of the third best-selling multimedia franchises of all time. They can't get rid of it.
Oh, that sucks.
Literally. That Legend of Arceus game from Pokemon, though, looking crispy,
We need to start doing that for
even
the
though
rest
it's
of
not a
games.
topic.
Right, Mikey, you wanna bring us into the next one?
They definitely need to make that for the rest of the games.
Hey, where'd Mikey go?
Style.
Yep, I'm right here. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, the next one you said you wanted to read the article about the Xbox Live.
Oh yeah.
Now
okay,
it's
so,
being called
uh,
Xbox
if
Network,
I-
so
if I
you could
start-
take that.
Yeah, if I start cutting out, y'all just let me know. But the article's in the topics thing anyway. So it says here. Oh, fucking ad block. Hold up. Let me just fix this. Okay. So Xbox is now changing Xbox Live to Xbox Network. And I want to read this out because I just want to get your reaction as I read through this to see what they say.
I should try it out, hopefully.
Yeah, if I don't, then you guys can just read through the article yourselves. says here, Microsoft has officially renamed Xbox Live to Xbox Network. The online Xbox experience will be updated to reflect this new name. Originally reported by The Verge, Microsoft issued an official statement confirming the name change. Xbox Network refers to the underlying Xbox Online service, which was updated to the Microsoft Service Agreement. A Microsoft spokesman said in a statement to The Verge, quote, "The update from Xbox Live to Xbox Network is intended to distinguish the underlying service from Xbox Live Gold memberships. Xbox Live Gold is Microsoft's long-running online subscription service where for $9.99 a month, players will have access to online gaming as well as some free monthly games through Games with Gold."
Damn.
So yeah,
So
Damn.
the only real reason is it says it is intended to distinguish the underlying service from Xbox Live Gold memberships.
I mean, I guess that's an okay reason.
So-
I mean,
the
That
service
makes no
is
sense to me.
That's what I'm
Xbox
saying.
Network, and then
Yeah.
I
when you
guess.
buy the membership, it's called
Look,
Xbox Live.
They're
There's really
still
no need to do all
yeah.
that.
So you are playing on the Xbox Network, but you can buy an Xbox Live Gold service.
Oh, so just like I'm playing on the PlayStation Network and I have my PlayStation Plus subscription. Wow.
Yes, basically.
Yes,
That's what
that's what they're doing.
Like what?
Basically.
So since we have PlayStation Network where we buy PlayStation Plus, they now have the Xbox service, or the
You mean Xbox Network?
Yeah, Xbox
Network. Network. Yes, very original.
Xbox
The
Network.
network.
Yeah.
Very original.
We
Dog,
have
they could've
PSN
left
and we
it.
now have XBN. So yeah.
They could have literally left it, but they were just so horny to compete with PlayStation
So-
when they really don't need to because they have literal computer software that they also sell. I don't get
So
it.
yeah. So I know that we cut this topic out, but I will quickly bring it up because it's relevant. But do y'all think that Xbox is a threat to PlayStation right now?
No.
No, but
Well, I mean, like, for what they're both
they're
offering,
fine
it's
where
just
they
like,
are.
they're both good consoles. It's a question of where your friends are at or what games you like, kind of.
Yeah, it's literally whatever your friends are playing. So it just so
Pretty much, I
happens that
mean-
everybody had a PlayStation 4 and did a lot
Pretty
with
much.
the PlayStation 4, so now they're going to be on PS5. And they're going to want the
Yeah.
PS5 more than the
If you're on
Xbox.
Xbox, you're going to need an Xbox because that's
Like,
Literally.
I understood like the article that we cut out. Like, I understood the argument it's trying to make was saying the whole conveniency and like it's cheaper
Oh, it's just
price,
the
you can get a bang
price,
for your
yeah.
buck.
Yeah, from
yada,
what I was
yada.
reading of the
Yeah.
That's 'cause the
article,
Series X,
what they were
they
trying to
don't
get
sell out.
at
They're
is
still on
like
shelves. You
the
just go down the store.
Xbox is meant to be like an introduction console. If you're not a console gamer, start with an Xbox to, you know, grasp the roots. That's what I kind of understood from that article. It's like a gateway console.
Dog, that's like
It's definitely
saying
cheaper, I guess.
It is, yeah. It's both editions are $100 cheaper to the PlayStation.
Yeah, so if you want to like get like a somewhat next gen like feeling, like, and you can't like afford like the full thing, I guess. I mean, that's not a bad option. I mean, that's a good thing, if anything.
Yeah, but I still don't think that
So-
makes it a threat to PlayStation. To be fair.
No, not at
Also
all.
because
they're both like
if
high
you-
performance like consoles, you know. It's like there's
Yeah.
no.
And it's like, if you want to get into next-gen gaming, you're probably gonna get into it because you have friends that are on next-gen. And your friends are probably playing PlayStation. So you're gonna buy a PlayStation.
If they
Not
can't
many
get a
people are
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
buy
into
a
next-gen
console.
gaming.
That's what
You
makes
have no
Xbox,
reason.
I guess, a
I'll
threat.
be right.
You can't get a PlayStation. You
Uh,
have been struggling, but that Series S.
yeah.
It's always on
that's true,
shelves.
though.
See, it's always on the shelves, but then if I were to think like that, then I'd just be playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. I would have paid another $60 to buy the game. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd be in a phone and a PlayStation party with y'all. You gotta like, it makes no sense to just give up and buy. If you don't have anybody and you wanted a PS5, then yeah, get on Xbox. But like, long story short, like it makes more sense to play where you have friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I'm trying
And
to say,
because
like,
of PlayStation's, PlayStation's stellar stellar PS4 sales, there's it's like not even a problem.
And so I feel like with PS4, they kind of established themselves as like the console to have at home. It used to be the Wii. When the original Wii came out, that was the home console. And ever since that died out, it kind of became the PlayStation 4 as the home console.
Literally.
Xbox screwed themselves over when they released the Xbox One with the connecting always being on and listening.
Yeah.
I can tell you a whole lot of people switched over from 360 to PlayStation 4.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Just because
the
of that.
only thing stopping me getting an Alexa in my room is I don't want them fucking listening. That's the only thing stopping me getting an Alexa in my room. I'd love to have it, make my setup even cooler. Alexa, turn the lights to blue type shit. But no, I wouldn't. I just I don't want them fucking listening.
You say some crazy stuff.
Alexa, shoot the missile.
Alexa, 384-878-3628.
Yo.
48.
Writing all this down.
Alright,
This
I'm gonna be real with
motherfucker.
you. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat real quick, but this next topic I have nothing to say about, so Mikey, if you want to bring it in, y'all can talk about that.
He said he was gonna
Oh,
do something. I don't know what.
Look at
He's
him.
not here.
we will
Not paying
skip that
attention.
topic real quick then, and talk about Gotham Knights delayed to 2022.
Oh.
So outside of
Delay-
Rohan, who here has seen gameplay or anything on Gotham Knights?
I don't know.
I have not seen any gameplay. What is Gotham Knights about besides Batman?
For what?
I thought Batman's not
beginning.
going to be in Gotham Knights.
Oh wait, they're delaying
it's
it to
about-
wait, to when?
2022, next year.
It's not bad.
If you look at the topics, there's
What is it
Batman
about though? I need someone. to
It was
inform me.
basically like
With
it-
Robin
wait,
and
Batman
Batgirl.
was supposed to be. No,
Yeah, it's
wasn't it
Robin
supposed to be
and Batgirl,
fuck,
Robin
just
Batgirl.
them? Wasn't it
Is it?
them and
I don't
Robin,
know if it's just
Batgirl?
them, but it's
No, because I remember seeing. I think it was Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, and
It does
Red
say
Hood.
here that it is meant to be a co-op Batman game. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
you have to be
yeah.
in it.
yeah, it was all four of them. They basically take over because
What's
Batman
it called
dies.
again? Batman
and-
what? Yeah.
Gotham Knights. It's not called Batman, it's just called Gotham Knights.
Oh, Gotham.
Yeah, it was Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Batgirl taking over protect the city because Batman died.
If you guys look in Podcast General real quick, I've just put a little snippet from the article in there if you guys have a quick skim read of.
Yeah, I opened up.
I remember seeing the trailer. It actually looked pretty good.
Yeah, the trailer looks really good. Like the gameplay was.
I mean, as long as they stick to the same Batman fight shit, it should be alright.
Let's give it a look. It looks so clean. Like I'm definitely
Literally.
buying this without question.
Like the fact it has co-op and shit makes it.
Yeah,
trying
that
it
is
out with
like
people.
super dope.
You
'Cause
know what
Batman's
this
always been, like,
reminds
a
me
solid
of?
game. But having co-op now, like you can play with your friends, that's beast.
For real.
Because that's the literally only thing that was keeping me from
Bro, it's
buying
about
Batman
time.
is because like
Yes,
some
solo,
games
bro.
I can play alone, like Skyrim and other things that I can't really name right now because my mind is blank.
Yeah.
But like Batman, for some reason, I had it. I had the one for
The
PS3,
fun
the
game
first
is
one that
just-
came out, the first Batman
it's just
PS3
so-
game that came out. I forget
Oh,
which one
Arkham
it was.
Asylum.
Yeah, I had Arkham Asylum, and I got like 90% through it, but then I just don't know what happened. Like I got bored, something.
Oh
I just wanted
yeah.
to play multiplayer, and that's.
I don't
really
think
what
I
we-
ever beat that one, to be honest.
I was very close to beating it. I really.
I never finished it myself. I was playing with my cousin's PS3 at the time. So I
Let
did.
me tell you, I played the hell out of it though, like the survival mode and stuff.
Oh yeah, dope as hell, bye.
Played so many different random Batman games, the Legos, shit. I'm some shit in the Apple Store. Played so many different random
Yeah,
Batman games.
but if they have that with
They're-
co-op, oh my
yeah,
god,
that was just slacking.
I'd
And now
I'd
that they
grab
have it,
that
like,
so fast. Take my money.
Honestly, that's
Honestly.
kind of what I wanted for like Skyrim was literally just Skyrim by itself, but then I could play with one other person.
Mm.
That's what I was
What is
missing.
4? I feel like 4 is like a decent number. Uh,
4 is a decent, yeah.
with,
But
with a world like
there was a
Skyrim, I feel like 4 is a
PC mod where they got up to like 24 people into the Skyrim world multiplayer. That shit was
cool.
sick. Yeah, but then it makes everything like way too easy with 24 people. So
I can imagine. That'd be
Yeah, 4
overkill.
people would be good. Yeah, I feel like 4
motherfucker,
is good.
everybody force shout at once and just evaporate the fucking yeah.
Although I do like that they're going in this direction though. It's like more of these single player games were coming like co-op because like honestly we're getting to the point like who really wants to like get on a console? Let's play this game by myself again. Like another 100 hours solo. Yeah, this is fun.
Truth.
That reminds me, bro, we were having this conversation about like how there's never been a good Avatar game like The Last Airbender.
Oh,
So,
yo,
I need
there's
this
a
is
fan
the perfect
project.
premise.
Oh, I see that fan project.
Yeah, bro,
I
it looks
need
so
something
cool.
good. I need something. Like Avatar is just such a cool show. Like I need a game. It's good.
Like
it's
this
fleshed
is
out.
this Arkham Knights is the perfect like base platform to have because the whole gang, you know what I'm saying? There's 4 of them.
Like, I don't know if you
That
guys
was, like,
played the old
worst
Avatar games, but they're
I sure
garbage.
did.
I want to play a soccer.
You guys play the
Garbage.
Legend of Korra was like
Legend of
it was
Korra,
like,
right?
It was better,
like
but there was a
it was improved. Like the gameplay was nicer. and more
That one
fluid, but it was just
almost
very
made me
laggy.
buy it. I played a demo and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'll
It
buy
wasn't
it.
bad. It was kind of cool, but so short.
It looked cool.
yeah.
It just didn't have enough content, honestly.
Yeah, I had the original Avatar game for the Wii, and it was so restrictive and turn-based and really weird for like what it should have been. Honestly, I don't like the Batman Arkham game, like that style of fighting, just with a little bending mixed in, would have been perfect. Like,
Oh, they just never gave you the freedom to just use elements as you want. It was always
exactly.
restricted. Like, it's like, oh, you need to be at a select area, or you gotta like stand a certain way, or you gotta go find a rock. Like, can I just bend? Like, I'm the
Yeah,
fucking
like
Avatar.
I
Can
understand
just
standing
bend?
a certain way.
I'm a
like,
fucking
you should,
avatar.
You should
Can I just-
100%.
Or the fire shit, bro. Like it was like playing the movie. Like it's just
We're
you know the
playing the
Avatar
movie,
where it's
even
like-
though it was made after the fucking cartoon, which was crazy to me.
I know. It's just
Literally,
like
it was a Nickelodeon game.
Bro, the movie was so horrible. Like you had to find a source of fire to bend fire. Like hello?
Like when I didn't know that Zuko had to, find fire, ever.
Like they literally found like drums of like fire and had to bend it. It was just so scuffed. It's just trash. Like, oh, man.
That shit.
I don't know why
that
they
shit's
made like
sad.
a live action. If they made an animated movie, it would have been fine. I don't know. Live action.
I would just like
Like-
to say that if
I'm thinking
this
about it.
man, what was this man's name?
Oh.
M. Night Shyamalan. If he had never made any other movie besides that, he would be a homeless person right now.
Wait, besides which
Yeah.
movie?
The Avatar movie. If he had only ever directed
Oh
the
my
Avatar
gosh.
movie, he'd be
I never
fucking
watched it,
homeless.
but it looked weird.
So
I didn't want to watch
bad.
it.
It's so
I-
bad, bro.
I bought it.
I saw
bootleg.
clips of it, and it seemed pretty rough.
When I'm not sure about something, I always get it bootleg before
It's
I
like the
actually
Dragon
spend my
Ball
money
movie.
I
on
have
it.
so many things bootleg. Maybe I shouldn't say that on the internet, huh?
Nah, it's too late. I mean, it's like. It's
Well,
whatever.
Buddy, ain't
I know
censoring
there's
shit.
1,000 of y'all out there. Well, whoever watches this, maybe a couple of y'all got bootlegs. So shut up.
I,
Yeah.
if I ever get anything bootleg, I make sure to pay for it twice if I actually like it. However,
Because I watched it on bootleg. And, it was a waste of money.
Speaking,
Yeah,
speaking
oh,
of
yeah.
Glad I
things
paid
bootleg and money and
$8.
stuff, do y'all think it's worth buying like
I
have
Crunchyroll
returned.
subscriptions and stuff?
what did you
Talking
say?
about bootlegs.
Yeah, so
Bootleg
Mikey,
Avatar, bro.
Mikey, okay, so to
Bootleg
catch you up a
Avatar.
little bit, we skipped the Boondocks topic because you weren't here, and I want you to be able to speak on that. So we start talking about the Gotham Knights, then we start talking about a bunch of other shit. Now we're talking about bootlegging stuff and how bad the Avatar movie was, and Dante said that the director would be homeless if that was all he ever made.
That shit was so
That is true.
bad.
That is true.
Because
I agree
as
with
soon
that.
as I saw that,
And then I asked, is it
I wanted
worth
to
getting a
fight him.
Crunchyroll subscription?
Huh?
It was just
Is it worth getting a Crunchyroll subscription?
on
For
if you
what?
no. What do you watch anime on? Sure.
For legal reasons, I cannot say it now.
I was just gonna say illegally.
I watch it on the Watch Cartoon Online.tv.
What do you what do you want to watch?
dog, please don't
wanna watch
expose the
anime.
links. I need you to shut up. I need you to shut up.
I want to watch
No, what do you
anime.
want to watch though?
I don't know.
I can't hear what.
I just want to watch anime. I don't have a show in mind. I want to watch anime.
So the one you're
Actually,
using
just
right
shut
now
up
isn't
so you
working?
don't out everything. Just shut up.
No, don't say the
Yeah,
name
word.
of it. So the one you're using right now is not working anymore.
No, it is. I'm just saying. Do you think?
I
in
think he's
terms
just
of-
asking, is it worth it?
Yeah,
all
is
he's
it
saying.
worth getting
Oh.
like a Crunchyroll subscription or
It's
something
a
to watch
solid
anime on there? Like, is it a much
website,
better
but it's like,
experience? Is it too
You already have
expensive?
something that works, so no.
Well, fair enough. You know, but what
And
I'm
if
using
you-
doesn't
if you
have
wanna-
an app or anything.
If you want another website that's really good, you just gotta use an ad blocker. I can send that to you.
Nah, that's cool. I know a couple websites.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
And okay.
But yeah, like if okay, no. Here's the thing. I don't
Just-
mind paying
yeah.
for anime. Actually, I have zero issue. Like Funimation is a garbage website, and I used it for a couple months.
See, my only
Like
issue.
their app is trash.
and
Their website is trash.
I
It's
don't
not even the
know-
content, bro. It's just the performance. Like the
I-
fact that it's buggy and does not work as intended. That shit pisses me.
See, my thing. Sorry, I'm trying to move shit. My thing, right, is, and I don't know if it was on Trash Taste they spoke about this or somewhere else, but my thing with it is that I'm fine paying for anime. What I'm not fine with is having to pay for 20 different fucking subscription services to watch
Yeah,
20
I
different
need one
shows.
that works.
Yeah, I want-
That's the problem.
You know, even if it's like, bro, if these companies partnered together
Came
to
together.
have like
Yeah, exactly.
a bundle service so you can pay for something that gives you access to Crunchyroll and Funimation and all these other ones, I would pay that. I would pay for a bundle service, but I don't want to have to pay 7 different
One
services.
website, one app
Yeah.
that just had everything thrown together. They all had the rights to it, and they can
Isn't
just
that what Verve
Ma-
was supposed to be?
what?
Yeah,
Verve?
that's what Verve was supposed to be, low key,
Verve?
and then
Did
it
it-
fell
did it-
off.
I never
Hard
even heard of
body.
it. That's how bad it was. I never
I've
even
heard
of
of
it.
BRB?
it. No, I know what it is, but I never used it.
But it's like, I don't want to have to pay for Funimation and Crunchyroll and Hulu and Netflix and Disney
Bro.
Plus and all this other shit. I want to pay for one thing. I don't care if it's a higher
You think
price.
you're trying to get
I
some
understand.
anime?
Disney Plus,
Anime
no, Disney
of
Plus
Disney
and
Plus.
Netflix is two different things. They have anime, but it's not really.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but now
Netflix
I'm
has
talking
Netflix
about
originals.
TV and
Yeah, Netflix.
like visual media in
Oh.
general. So now I'm getting a bit more general.
No.
with it.
I don't want to like combine those. I want to keep them separate.
Yeah, let's keep them separate for now, at least.
Yeah, that's gonna create mad problems. I would not want them to be combined.
Well, no,
Because then they'd be
yeah,
like,
no,
well,
no, sorry.
gonna charge
I'm not
whatever the fuck
saying
we want.
combine Disney Plus with these other ones. I'm just saying if you're someone who enjoys
Yeah.
watching TV, you don't want to pay for 20 different services. You want to pay for
Yeah.
a couple. You know, when I listen to music,
Yeah,
I only need a Spotify account. I don't need all this other shit. I just need Spotify Premium. So why to watch anime do I need 500 subscriptions?
Yeah, that definitely sucks. It's kind of the
because-
reason. I don't know. It's like, isn't it like because they just don't all have the rights to certain things, and like
Yep.
Yeah,
Funimation has.
certain
I
people have
assume so.
certain
I
rights.
assume so.
Yeah, shit like that. If they could somehow figure, because isn't Crunchyroll and Funimation supposed to be like having some partnership deal or something, or trying to come together,
Something like
or
that.
supposed to be like that? I don't know. I feel like they could make something work because they both have like a good catalog or a good library. The thing with
Nah,
Funimation
see, I was
is not the
just
what's it
on
called?
Crunchyroll the other day.
I've got some
Hello.
news for you. I've got some news for you. It says
Yeah.
here, this is on the Crunchyroll official website for the record. So this was December 9th of last year, 2020. And it says, well, the news is out. Crunchyroll will be acquired by Sony's Funimation Global Group, pending regularity approvals and closing. You can find more official information on the press release here with a hyperlink. And yes, basically the two brands will be uniting. Let's see. We are excited to embark. This is a quote. We are excited to embark on this new journey. Crunchyroll has built a world-class brand with a passionate fan base of over 3 million subscribers, 50 million social followers, and 90 million registered users. These amazing fans have helped to propel anime into a global phenomenon, said Joanne Wage, general manager of Crunchyroll. Combining the strength of the Crunchyroll brand and the enterprise of our global team with Funimation is an exciting prospect and a win for the incredible art form of anime. So yes, TLDR, they are going to be merging together. I don't know when. It was all in a press release that I'm not going to go read all of now. But there we go.
I'm hoping
that is very good news. I'm
that
glad I've
comes
just
to-
heard that.
Like I wouldn't mind paying for it if it's done well, honestly.
I mean, the fun.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
mostly
like-
just their websites and apps that just don't work as intended. It really just pisses me off, especially Funimation. Have you guys used Funimation before?
No.
Honestly,
no. I use
I
Crunchyroll
need-
because there was like a free premium thing for like 30 days or whatever, like the trial. or something.
Funimation is so buggy, bro. Like it's
what
so
I
annoying.
need is for Funimation to now partner with Netflix
Hmm.
because Disney holds too much power.
ESPN Plus,
Because
Hulu.
Disney holds too much power.
That is true.
Because
Right.
Hulu is owned by Disney. Disney owns Hulu, by the way, if anyone didn't know.
I feel like I did
What
know
does-
that. I just didn't remember until you mentioned it.
What
Well,
doesn't
now
Disney own,
you
like,
remember.
you know?
Yeah. So I was pretty sure I
Netflix.
heard of that. Bro.
They don't own Netflix.
Right.
That's what they don't own.
Disney just has their claws in it.
Yeah, so they need to partner with Netflix to and just hold all the anime together, and then all the anime will have to come off of Hulu, which will make me stop using Hulu ever again, and then Netflix will get what they want. The destruction or the split, instead of some anime going here, some anime going there, all the anime will be with Netflix. They just cannot fuck it up like they fucked up that live action Death Note.
Yeah, I was just
Holy
about
shit.
to say.
Holy shit.
It's
Bro,
They
I
just love
look.
As soon as
they
something
just
goes live
love
action,
If
ruining
you
it.
guaranteed to
haven't
get fucked up.
seen the original anime or read the manga, okay, maybe it's a good show. I don't know. I haven't seen it all the way through. I refuse to watch it. If you have seen the original anime and or read the manga, it is dog shit. Not even slightly. It is dog shit.
Dog water. Free Dollar Tree headset. Crazy.
I'm sorry, it's ass. But no, I'm not sorry. It is just ass.
No, don't be sorry. Whoever made that shit needs to be fucking
Made what?
The Death
spoken to.
Death
Stern
Note live
Death
action.
Note.
You said the what?
Live action Death Note.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
That's what we're
I don't know what
saying,
you're
bro.
thinking, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't like live actions, man. Just make animated movies. You can't, it's it's just better. You don't need
Yeah,
people
like
to
anime
act,
into live action really doesn't make sense to me at all.
It's so much better when they just keep it animated.
I
the movies
think,
come out fantastic.
personally, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I think there are some anime that could be well adapted into live action. But a lot of
Like-
anime,
the
it's
animated
the
movies
style
would still be
of
better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's-
The
yeah,
style
yeah.
of
Name
anime,
two.
the way
Two.
anime is made, it is not made to be live action.
Yeah.
That's the issue with a
It's
lot
like,
of them. A lot of the humor
don't
in
get
some
it,
of
bro.
them, the over-the-top movements of characters, even.
Bro, fuck the live actions, as completely. Just forget about them. Never turn anime live action ever again. And make more animated movies. Everyone would be happy. Tell me who's complaining.
People who don't watch anime.
Fuck them. They're not important. They're not important.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because realistically,
They're not important.
every action superhero anything that's anime way better.
Hello.
The problem is that the animators just do so the animators just literally throw everything on their backs and carry it. And I have so much respect for animators, it's not even funny.
Bro, so I found out on the radio today, right? Fun fact. One episode of because I work, I have to listen to it. One episode of The Simpsons takes 6 months to make from start to finish. So obviously they're making multiple episodes over the period, or it would be 2 episodes a year. But one episode of Simpsons, when an episode goes live on air, they started that episode roughly 6 months ago. So that's from writing and scripting to animation to voice work, everything. Yeah, obviously it's not just The Simpsons, it was just that's what they were specifically talking about today. And when you think about it in terms of anime and stuff, people want new seasons now, and why do we have to wait a week for every single episode? And it's this takes a lot of time. A lot of time. This
so most likely, before they even wrote that they were going to, animate it, they were animating it before they even announced they were animating it. Realistically,
but
that's fine.
People don't realize
honestly,
how much work goes into this.
My whole thing is, I just want animators and artists to be paid relatively close to what they're actually making. Knowing that Demon Slayer itself just broke the record for highest selling anime, most popular anime, whatever one it actually broke.
Amazing animation.
Yeah.
It's the same studio did Fate.
How much money that they actually facts. That's why.
I didn't even
but
know that.
knowing how much fucking you bastard, knowing how much money that made flat insanity.
Okay, now a little bit.
They put in the most work. They're at the bottom of that food chain. That's how it is in almost every industry.
That's even more okay. It's why the fuck are you trying to make live action, bro? Do you see how much money you just made?
Yeah, because there's no way that a random ass kid is gonna fucking make that do exactly what Tom did today.
You're cutting out a whole
I
lot.
have no idea what you're
You're
saying.
cutting out a whole lot.
I heard what you said, but still.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Call back to all those episodes ago.
Yeah, your shit just went robotic.
All back. That's
Slow
crazy.
robot.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, bet. I didn't even do anything, by the way. But yeah. And it also makes it a little bit easier because not everybody wants to watch sub. And I don't care about all of the sub elitists out there. That's I don't know what to compare it to, but you're just being an asshole to everybody. Let people enjoy the art form how they like it.
I have a question on that. How do you guys feel about sub and dub? When you're gonna watch an anime, what's your views with sub and dub?
Hard dub, and then if I really like it. But if it's something I don't care about at all, and it's just okay, I'll deal with the sub because I don't care if I miss something. That's just me. It's I'd like to understand everything and just not miss things because with sub it's you might misread something or you look away for a second. It's fuck, read it. That's my problem.
See,
that's my thing. Missing out on a good you're really enjoying something. You fuck with the story. This is amazing, and it's shit. What did he just say?
See, with me, if there is a dub, I always watch it. And the reason for that is not because I necessarily prefer dub, it's because I know if I want to watch sub, I can watch anything. And there is a sub, because anime is made primarily in Japanese. However, if I want to watch a dub, and I want to watch a show, there might not be a dub. So if there is a dub, 9 times out of 10, I will watch the dub, because I always have the option of sub no matter what I'm watching. I don't always have the option of dub. And I like to switch between them every now and again. I love dubs, I love subs. I'm not bothered which one. And like you say, if I really enjoy it, I'll watch both. I've seen High School DxD all in English and all in Japanese, so I enjoy it. Well, it's an example of a show I like. Dude, I've seen Charlotte. Okay, I've seen Charlotte and Angel Beats and Clanad in English and Japanese. Charlotte, Angel Beats, Clanad, I've seen in both of them. SAO Season 1, I've seen in English and Japanese. Future Diary, I've seen in English and Japanese. Because if I enjoy it and I want to rewatch it, sometimes I'll watch the other one. No, it's just because if I've seen something in dub and I want to rewatch it, sometimes I'll watch it in sub just for a slightly different experience. It's the same anime, but just, you know, slightly different voices. Things come across a bit differently when it's written rather than having to match the lips of a dub. Because sometimes things are said differently in a dub because they have to match the lip flaps and everything, whereas in sub they don't have to match anything, so they can translate it a bit more
I can't
accurately.
do that because some things are just clearly better in dub, and there's no argument to be made if you're
but I'm not gonna find out if I don't watch them both.
and you disagree with that statement, you're an idiot.
No, it's just because if I've not heard the sub, I don't know if it's bad. Unless someone tells me it's bad, then I'll avoid it.
It's just like, what's a really good one that's like really good dub?
Really good.
So you was not letting me go with that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Cowboy Bebop, I think it is. People prefer the dub.
No. Black Clover's dubs are fine. Cowboy Bebop dubs are pretty solid too, even considering how old they are.
I think unless it's Fully Cully, but I'm pretty sure it's Cowboy Bebop that people prefer the dub to the sub.
Yeah, it's Cowboy Bebop for sure.
I think Space Dandy's dubs are pretty good too. Like
Space Dandy's dubs are amazing.
Mob Psycho's dubs, in my opinion, like are just like better than.
I enjoyed it.
I
liked it.
Here. I watched first season of Mob Psycho in sub, and then I watched the second season in dub, and I was like, wow.
The jokes just don't connect, bro. The jokes just don't connect. Like
they
in
don't.
Whenever you want.
This is so much better.
I think that's also on us. If we understood Japanese, I think the jokes would hit even better.
It's just the voices and the way they sound. No, it's just the way they sound too. Like, I don't know. Oh shit, nothing coming up, huh?
No.
They speak really... Like, when it comes to Japanese, like, even if you're reading the subtitles and you know what they're saying, it's like, when you do translating in English, it's not gonna come out properly, so they just have to, like, put their own...
I don't know. Some jokes just don't work in Japanese, and that's just mob.
Well, no, I don't think that they don't. It's that they don't work in Japanese. They don't work when they're translated from Japanese.
Yes.
No, that's what I just said.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying Rohan said that the jokes don't hit in Japanese. I think if you could understand Japanese and you could hear what they were saying, I think the joke would hit.
No, it's just the way the voices sound to me. That's like, because Reagan's voice in Japanese and like English is just, I don't know, like. It doesn't matter if I know what he's saying,
that's just a voice preference.
Yeah, that's the voice.
Yeah,
it doesn't change the joke. I mean, maybe it changes the delivery a little bit, but at the end of the day, we don't speak Japanese. We can't really judge the delivery of a joke.
No. See, Reagan is more of a loser in the English dub, which makes the jokes more funny.
Yeah, and I think it's more just associated with Western humor as opposed to Japanese humor. What we find funny, they don't necessarily find funny. Bro, Japanese people watching Western TV... It's fucking stupid to them.
No, I know that.
Like, they find our, like, sitcoms and stuff stupid. And you watch Japanese TV, and on live TV, they have a dude sucking another dude's dick in a box, both mic'd up.
Okay.
Hey,
no, Japanese does pretty crazy.
You told me something like that before. You know what?
I have said it before because they spoke about it on Trash Taste.
They do pretty crazy stuff on Japanese.
It's just, and while we find that like, oh, what the fuck? Like, this dude's straight and he's getting his dick sucked on national TV by a gay guy. What the fuck? Whereas, but then at the end of the day, to them that's funny. It's just to us, it's not. You know, so I think it just depends on a lot of these different. You know, there's a lot of cultural differences.
That's funny. To me.
Okay, to you, yeah.
Uh,
What I'm trying to get is that there's a lot of
Yeah.
cultural differences as to why a joke in Japanese might hit, but not hit for us, and vice versa. Sometimes there's
And
cultural
I
differences.
appreciate the really good dub voice.
Yeah. I think there are
Yeah,
definitely
like-
some really good voice actors that are doing good work. Even if, like, okay,
the
I will say, the generic, like, fucking anime protagonist voice is annoying. The voice actor who does them all, though, he does a good fucking
Brian
job.
Pappenbrook.
Yeah, that's the
Like, it's
one.
not just the
Brian Pappenbrook,
overpopulated
Kirito,
ones. It's like not the ones that
Meliodas,
just reused,
Aaron.
but like, well, yeah. So the Kirito
Yeah.
voice, the
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's like the dude who does all those voices, because it's like one dude who does most of them, that he does amazing
Yeah, like,
work. He is not a bad
Yeah,
voice
he
actor.
does
He
really
does
good.
amazing work. It's
not
just
by any
the
means.
voice.
It's just
gets
really
sick of it.
popular.
it's just
Yeah.
the fact that it's
everywhere.
him every single time.
Yeah,
Which is
like, you know what
wild.
I'm saying? Like, I want to hear a different voice sometimes, bro.
We can
Oh.
always hear. We always know it's. We always know.
So what?
It's like if
Yeah, that's the
Denzel
problem.
Washington was the lead in every single movie ever. All right, we get it, Denzel. You can act.
Bro, it's like,
Why
what's
are
talking
you-
name? Morgan Freeman? It's like, if he
Yeah,
did
so why are we
every
talking about
single
the voice?
documentary voiceover, you get sick of it.
Yeah.
Like,
The thing with those dubs is like they typically just go with the more popular guys because they know their
Yeah,
work and they
like-
got.
oh, what's
like,
his
the
name?
portfolio
David
to
Attenborough?
match.
Like, look, I
Yeah.
love David Attenborough's voice, but if he voiced everything, come on, relax. You know, fucking.
The thing is like there's a lot of good voice actors that are like up and coming, but they don't really get a chance because like deadlines and
Yeah.
shit. And, like, maybe they just want to like
Yeah.
get the good person. Like, all right, we know you're gonna be good, so we're gonna grab you.
And sometimes they
like,
get
showcase.
thrown off to play the
Like,
side characters and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and then you hear the voices like this is really good. It's like you could have been, man.
It really sucks
I don't know.
because, as you guys know, I like to look at who a voice actor has voiced when I hear a good voice in anime. And I hate it when I look at a voice actor's profile and that one main role that they did is like their only main role and everything else is side characters. And it's like, why? This person
So
is
they
an
did it.
amazing voice actor. Give them more main roles. They are amazing. You
They
know?
just don't got the portfolio to like really get the job. Honestly,
And it
all it
sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks.
that's really how they like the voice actor for a Black Green Lantern who did literally like 90% of all the characters on all the cartoons that you've ever seen. He's been the voice actor for if it's in English. He was like, yeah, if you're a good voice actor, they're gonna pick you over anybody else 9 times out of 10.
Like, oh, you got all this work
And-
done. All right, cool. You know, you got a job. Like this
Word.
guy, yeah, you're good too, but you know, we don't trust.
Yeah. And I'm sure if that was not an issue, well, if they could
A
somehow,
lot more variety.
yeah, there'd be a lot more variety and there'd be more dub that would come out realistically,
Yeah,
because
like,
they're not waiting for him to finish his One Piece
Mhm.
dub because he needs to do the Demon Slayer dub. He's doing the Demon Slayer dub because that's
oh,
the
I
only thing
hate
he's working on
Demon
right now.
Slayer, the dubs. Tanjiro Inosuke, I hate. Like Inosuke's voice is the same voice that gets used out. I hate it.
Mm.
It's just another fucking Kirito. I don't want to hear that, man.
I don't hear it like that for some reason.
Inosuke?
Even though I know, it's like I
heard
don't
it clear
hear.
as day. I'm just like, okay, I can't watch. Like, the moment I heard it, it's like, alright, I already watched this in Japanese. I'm not. Nope. It's like if the voice actors were like different, I don't know, sure. It's not that one is was better or something better. It's just, you know, I like to know what the fuck you're saying.
Everyone I watch versus.
Yeah, literally.
everyone
Bro, I
sticking
swear,
with.
like, every male voice actor has voiced somebody in Dragon Ball. In any
That's
of the
fine.
seasons.
It's just if you're in every anime I'm watching.
No,
Can
but
we-
just
can we
looking
just-
at, like, the person who does Soma from Food Wars. It's like, I
Soma,
swear,
yeah.
every male voice actor has voiced someone in Dragon Ball at some point. Like,
Low key, because that's really, it was like, wow, I get to be in
there's
Dragon
so
Ball.
many side characters in Dragon Ball, at least from my understanding.
Because there's so many fucking arcs in Dragon Ball, it's ridiculous.
Bro, let me introduce you to One Piece.
Dog, I've seen
Chill.
all of One Piece up to all the anime in One Piece up to current. I've seen every Dragon Ball Z episode, Dragon Ball Z, every Dragon Ball
I
/
skipped
One Piece /
question is,
Naruto
Are you up to
episode.
date with
I've seen
Boruto?
every single episode. Huh?
Are you up to date with Boruto?
I'm not watching that shit.
Seeing
I
100
thought I'd get that
episodes,
answer.
I gave it a chance. You can't say I didn't. 100
Hey yo,
episodes
I've
is a lot.
seen 100
I'm
episodes.
not
I
saying
gave it a
it's
No,
chance.
man, you gotta give it a chance. Wait till it gets like episode 200 something. Trust
Like
me.
I said,
Gotta get
I
deeper
don't
into
like
it, at least
like I said,
300.
I understand why everybody hates it. It's cool. I hate it too, but I'm still gonna watch it
Nah,
regardless.
look, nah, you know what it is?
okay.
You know
No,
what it
no,
is?
Mikey, no.
Nah.
Sure.
Rohan,
Yeah, bro, I'm
read
already
it
up to
and
date
watch
with
it.
it. I'm already up to
I'd
date with
rather
it,
reach it and watch it.
Rohan, you haven't given it a chance. You know why? It's better in the manga, quote unquote.
I don't care about the manga, bro. If it's not animated, I don't give a fuck, man.
I love it. I love it when there's an anime that's not good and everyone's like, oh, the manga was better. The manga's better. Go read the manga.
Here's the thing with mangas. You know how I see
The
it?
still
It's like, I read
images
them,
were better than the
bro, no.
animation. Come
No,
on,
no,
dog.
it's like I read it and it's like, okay, this is good. Wow, let's see the animation. Where is it? Let's go. Where is it?
So why is Naruto
What's
not
going on?
moving on this page?
Almost like, and then in like the anime, and it's not the same quality, not the same story. It's the same reason I'm pissed off with Promise Neverland. Like the manga.
I heard about that, and I was like, damn.
Shut the hell up.
Holy
Nah,
shut up.
shut
No,
up,
I don't
shut
care.
up, shut up, shut up.
No, you shut up. No. I'm not going to tell you any details. I'm just saying, like, the way they're taking a manga, like, amazing. Like, I want to see everything. Like, this is just going to be, like, fucking massive. But then the anime is, like, it's doing fine first season. Okay, they did good. Second season.
No, he didn't spoil
What's going
that.
on? Where'd the story go, bro? What happened?
It's like that's what pissed me off with
Why are you not following it?
with High School DxD. It was like season 1,
Alright.
amazing. Season 2, it was like was season 2? No, season 2 was great. Season 3, it was like, oh yeah.
I really
So you know what happened
hate
in
that
the
they changed the
manga?
voices, bro.
Let's
Like,
change it.
It really threw me up. I don't like that they changed the
What changed the voices in Promised Neverland?
for no, high school, the one you're talking.
Dog,
They didn't change voices.
stop bringing up Promise Neverland. I literally just
Yeah, for,
watched the first one, and I'm waiting for it
what's
to
his
be
name?
open the whole
Issei?
thing.
Nothing
They
is
never
being
changed
spoiled though.
We stopped talking about it, Dante. The only voice they
Bro, I
changed
literally gave
is
you no
Akuno's
detail, bro.
getting
What are you
changed.
talking
There's
about?
nothing being spoiled. Literally. nothing.
I left so I wouldn't know.
Shut
Well,
up.
there
No,
you
but
go.
either
We'll
way,
leave it at
even
that.
if you
We'll leave it
didn't,
at
there was nothing being
Yeah, it's
spoiled.
fine,
Like
we'll leave it
nothing
at
was said that's gonna like
But,
spoil anything.
Yeah, let me just
I literally
confirm that
gave
real
you
quick. But
no
I'm pretty sure
clue.
the
There
only
was
voice actor
zero
in
detail.
High School DxD that got changed was
Yeah, it was the
Akuno's
main,
voice
him.
actor.
No.
it was Akuno.
They changed. No, they changed what's his face.
That's a
The
whole load
dude.
of cap.
What's his
He
name?
say, hold up, let me have a look.
Didn't they change his voice? It sounded
He
different.
said-
There's no
Oh,
question
he
about
has 2 voice actors.
it. Yeah.
So
that's what I'm
when
saying,
did
I
they
don't like
change it though? Hold on.
It's like the third one, maybe? The third season? I don't know. I'm guessing.
It could have been when they changed studio. Okay, so this dude voiced him in.
Yeah, I don't like the second voice.
Born Hero. Okay, so season 1 and 2 was one voice actor. Season 3 and 4 was another voice actor.
Yeah, see, okay.
I mean, I'm not.
But
too
yeah, I don't
bothered
like that.
by
Dude. It wasn't bad, but the first one.
Look, as long as fucking Jamie Markey continues to be the only English voice actor for Rhea Scrammery, I'm happy. I love her fucking voice. I love it as Rhea Scrammery. I love it as the bitch from My First Girlfriend Is a Gal. I love it from fucking Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I love her voice acting. I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
like,
Miss
from Fairy
Kobayashi's Dragon
Tail-
Maid is honestly one of the top animes for me. I don't know like what it is about just regular slice of life with a slight bit of spice
Slice
in
of
there.
life.
Just
Yeah,
does
not
it
really.
for me.
Cause like for what's it? Oh my.
Yeah, she
Railgun?
plays
I don't know if
Kana in Fairy Tail. That's it. Fucking love it.
Dante,
Cause
you seen
dog.
Railgun?
Have I seen what?
Railgun.
No.
Oh, never mind.
That
So basically, it has like slice of life elements, and like that's probably like my favorite part. Just them doing regular shit.
That's funny because I know you're not a huge slice of life fan.
word, I
I'm
absolutely
not a
hate
huge
slice of
fan,
life,
but when
low-key.
it's bad, I am going to talk.
Okay, so from my understanding, you don't like slice of life when it's the main element, but you enjoy slice of life sprinkled into another anime.
I don't know. It can be the main thing if it's funny, or just entertaining, or just like, or if it's good, I'm fine with it. But if it's mad,
I feel like you'd enjoy what's that anime? Isekai Quartet. I feel like you'd enjoy that.
I think I've heard of
I'm
that.
not
Isn't
watching
it?
that
Like,
Isekai
it seems
Quartet
funny, but
is basically like
it's just a
4
bunch of
isekais
random,
put together just interact with
Yeah,
each other.
it's
Which is
just-
funny because in Isekai
yeah.
Quartet, there's a second season where they introduce another isekai, so it's not a fucking quartet anymore, it's a quintet. But they didn't change the
I've seen clips of it. It seemed funny when I think Giger. I showed little clips of it.
Well, yeah,
It's in-
it was in one of Gigurk's like anime, like
Yeah.
seasonal anime video.
Yeah, that's yeah, I've seen that.
Well, my two like slice of life animes that aren't really slice of life is the Ancient Magus's Bride and then
Oh,
yes, sir.
I've seen that. I really
the
like. I really
Myth
like
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It's like Dragon Maid personally be all of a sudden drunk the dragon goes, yeah.
I haven't seen that. It's on my list though. I am
Because
gonna
you're
watch it.
such a nice person.
I'm not
Well,
finished
that's
this,
not
but I
spoiling.
need to. Like, I did start it at one point, and I never got around to finishing it for some reason. But
I
what
did
have
finish
seen, it's
Ancient Mag.
hilarious. Oh yeah, Ancient
Oh,
Mag's
yeah.
Bride I finished, but Kobayashi's Dragon.
Gas.
But
Ancient
like-
Mag is really nice, and the music is oof.
Amazing.
let me try and find something.
Are we running on? Are we finished with that?
Oh shit.
Oh, we just went on to a whole nother topic. I'm just trying to find something
Yeah,
real quick.
I was gonna say.
For real.
Hey,
To be
man, we
fair,
got through
it's
most
been
of it.
about 2 hours now, so we could round it out with an anime update as soon as I find something,
Well, what was the last
which I can't find anyway.
few topics?
Oh yeah, what was it that you wanted to talk? Oh, Mikey.
Oh yeah, so that was about the Boondocks reboot. If y'all still want to talk about
Oh
that.
yeah.
So I
Oh,
put
yeah.
that
Ah.
And then there was another one which was about 2K and visual concepts acquire Hook Bang Game Division.
Well, I'm pretty sure only Mikey cares. Oh, actually no, maybe Ant.
What?
But 2K.
Yeah, 2K hiring another developer team.
I mean, like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good. I have
We
zero
heard
faith
that.
in their ability, but like it's good.
I don't know. Look, the last 2-3 2Ks I have not paid for myself, so that's why
I
I'm
paid
just
for
like,
19. Like I'm pretty sure I've only bought
For legal reasons, he didn't pirate them. They were
Hold up.
game shared. Just to clarify. For legal reasons.
no, they were not even game shit. They were just gifts. They were gifts.
Oh, okay, they would get even better, The games were paid for, he just did not pay for them, they were paid for him.
Actually,
Yeah,
For
they-
legal
16 was
reasons, we must
free.
say they weren't pirated.
So
Jerry bought 17. Then later on, and then future, I bought 19. Skip 20. Skip 21. That was kind of it. I bought 2. And I bought
Felt
1.
that.
I only bought 19. I've only bought 19.
you're not missing out on a whole lot. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. That's all.
You're not. But, you know, I've been playing
It's-
2K11, so I've been playing every single one. Bought every single So,
I
Yeah.
understand. You know, you're a fan. It's your sport. I get it. You know.
so. Like, to me, it's like, I understood everything was like going to shit, and it's just been flopping for these past couple years, but I'm glad to see that.
It's just the people.
I'd like for it to
That's
come
all
back.
the
I
games.
enjoyed it, but when it,
It's
I
been
think
what?
it's the people. I said, I feel like these past 2K games, they weren't bad. It's just the people that play the game made the experience bad for everyone else.
That's not
made
necessarily.
people-
It's just-
Like, you can
Yeah,
say
but
that.
don't make your
They
game
said.
glitched out and messed up.
No,
for
that's what I'm
people
saying.
to
No,
exploit those things.
it came out bad. 2K18 came out bad. There were builds that you cannot use, like automatically off rip. And there's too many There was too many glitches. People were not getting a VC. Like, no, that shit
Yeah.
was terrible. And then 19, it was the builds they had. You had to be a stretch. And after that, people switched to a lock, and it was pushing. There was an animation thing
Yeah,
they
no,
took like 6
There
months
was
to
a
fix.
whole lot of viable builds in 19. It's just how people played.
Yeah.
Yes, but it
19 was
wasn't
fine.
viable until January. So you were stuck
See,
with a stretch.
I started
in
playing the game
blasphemy.
halfway through its life, so for me, it was a good experience.
So no, that
And
was
I had
bad.
a build that nobody rarely ever used, and I had a whole lot of success. It really is.
Like- I get that. And then for 20, it wasn't as bad. Like for what I've seen, like it was okay. It was decent. They were just lacking content and shit in there. Really, that was really all it was. So 20 wasn't really bad. Like the whole system was cool and everything. It's just the content. There's really nothing there to just keep you playing. Because everybody's just rocking the same shit. Like, nobody was unique. Like, apparently I made the best build, but I just wanted to be different. I wanted to slash this year, play defense. But apparently that was like the best build for the rest of the year. It never changed. Even if you go back now, it's still the best build. Which is crazy. But for 21, people were just not really focused on current gen. They were really focused on next gen, and then they got their hopes demolished. So no one really cared about current gen. But now people are going back to current gen because next gen got demolished. So how ironic is that? So it's
I
just
the
sad.
problem with 2K is just the direction they took with the whole like record shit. You can't like, because in 19, I don't know, I felt like I could not get games, bro.
Yeah,
no one wanted to
because it
play.
took the aspect from 18 where you could show your record to everybody, and
Yeah, like I kind of hate that because it's like no one wants.
like they don't have it anymore. Like you have to click.
Nobody wants to play against you.
True, but they've already put that in their mind. Like, you know, it's like, okay, check records. Like, now it's already there. So you can't get rid of it. Like, even if you take it out the games.
95% and above.
Wait, what is it?
What?
No, no more. But yeah, I don't know. It's just too much going to this. Like, it's cool. I'm starting to see that they have another development team, but I just want to know, like, what are they going to do exactly? I seen this as a visual aspect, but they're also going to help, like, with gameplay as well, like the game mechanics. Because, like, yeah, 2K has been solid, but there's still some bugs and fixes they still need to fix, though.
Is that development team even going to be focused on 2K, or do they have like
No, it is focused on 2K. They said, no, in the article is saying that they hired 100 more people, so it's going to be focused on 2K. But I just want to know, is it the visual aspect, or is it also the gameplay as well?
Man,
From what it's saying, it was
NBA Street, and I'm happy. I don't even care about 2K anymore. They could go die in a well for all I care if they come out with any of the street games.
And we just lost any future 2K sponsorship for the
Nah.
podcast.
No, well, that's tough.
He lost any 2K thing.
Nah.
Get this man the fuck up out of here.
But the
point being is,
It's we guys, us. Remember?
For me, the
Who's we?
pick 2K was 16. I said me.
And I
Hello.
are we.
There's no I in
16
team.
Ain't that
because it
we?
showed your
No,
last
we are
five-
we.
Your last, it showed your last 5
no.
games. So like,
You
if
is
you
we.
just- you know what I'm saying?
No,
That
I am
was
not we. You are we.
We.
Damn. Fuck
Ah,
what
we,
I'm
we.
talking about, word.
Monsieur.
Yeah, they just talk over you, so I don't know what the hell you saying.
We.
Look, because Dante was saying something, but y'all talk over him.
Yeah, he said something like
Oh,
2K peaked
no.
at 2K16.
Do you mean we were talking over him?
Hey,
Yes, yeah, we're talking over him, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
we were okay.
And
We.
I'm still talking over him.
Yeah, you too. We. Okay. Look who's in it now. Damn.
Yeah.
But continue, Dante.
What wrong with niggas, man? Like I was saying, the best 2K was 16. Like
16.
I agree.
last 5 games, it showed your wins, and you could do any build was viable. Literally, even if somebody was cheesing and doing all the bullshit, you could still win a game. You could still do anything you wanted to do.
Yeah,
Literally,
because it was based on
I can
skill in
make
that
a
point, because everybody had the same
400
build.
pound
I guarantee you, if everybody went back to 16, you guys would say it's garbage. That people would find some type of toxic shit, or they'd be using them Zens.
Well, it wouldn't be garbage. It would just be like, it's just nostalgia would be taken away, because it's like, damn, we can't really do much.
Oh, it's
Like-
people that play the game. That's the
Anybody
only
playing no more?
I slide right back on my shooting guard, my slash and inside shooting guard. That honestly, even though like you could do anything and it would work, you just needed to have the team for it. Because I could have a deep range 3 shooter, but then I'm playing with another deep range 3 shooter and so I have 3 shooters. Nobody can rebound. You're gonna lose most likely if they have one rebounder who's level 60.
Well,
Like literally.
that's not necessarily true. If you outshoot the other team, it doesn't matter. That means don't miss.
But I mean, that's
Yeah, just don't
the
miss.
thing. If you do miss,
Yeah, if you do miss, yeah, you're fucked. But I'm just saying, if they don't miss, which majority of the time people run those teams, they don't miss, they always win.
Or a bunch of green lights.
Yeah, because that's a cocky team right there. That means that means 2 out of 3 are going to shoot regardless, 50% or 80. straight off rip.
City.
Nah, see, talking about specifically 2K16 right now, like my defense, my shot defense was dirty. Like lockdown defender, all of them badges. Nobody was shooting in my face ever. I almost got to the I was like literally a few games away too. It was tight because then everybody just stopped wanting to play at some point.
No, fuck that. I can agree that 16 was pretty dope. I didn't really get the experience of it because remember, I got my system in 2017, but I did play 16 off somebody else.
Yeah.
But I played 16 though. I had fun.
16 in a park. They made it free, so that Leo and Rohan and all of them was on 16.
Yeah.
And I forgot who was complaining that it was pay to win when it really wasn't.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry. 13.
Bro, you could just spend $20 and get your character to like 80 or something.
Yeah, it was not pay to win because when I was playing on my friend
It
account,
was
like
paid
I
to
was
progress faster.
Wait, for which one?
got to 93.94 in like a day, so it wasn't really pay to win.
Yeah, it was easy, and if you wanted to pay, it was dumb cheap. Like, it wasn't expensive.
Yeah, it didn't really become pay to win to 2K18, 19.
Yeah.
What
Bro,
was
17?
pay to win
Bro,
was
I literally
my
grinded
team.
17. No money.
Literally.
Yeah, my team over the years like really became pay to win, especially when they
That
started
thing
adding.
became like a lottery, dude. That thing became a casino.
Nah,
Literally a
especially with
casino.
Opals
That's how all those
and it's
Ultimate
cheesy,
Team
bro.
game modes
With the
are.
the freaking playbooks and all, like, bro, you have to buy a playbook, defensive
Yeah,
book,
playbook.
all that, bro.
Got to play Blicky. Play
Yeah.
Blicky on lock.
This is
At
just
one
wild, bro.
point,
Like, you just can't walk into my team and get nothing. It's banked. It's over.
It's pretty bad.
Literally, my 2K6
Golly.
team.
Yeah, bro, you cut
yeah.
crazy.
This dude turned into an
What you saying,
arpeggiator real quick.
I don't know what you're saying, bro.
Save my boy
About his
Dante.
2K16,
Like, he said-
because my team was.
All right, is
Oh my god. No.
RIP to Dante.
Damn, bro.
Alright, Dante, we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Anyone else? have
Dante
something?
died.
Oh, Mel.
No, I'm right
Hey,
here.
Mel, you're just
Oh,
in time to
shit.
talk about Boondocks.
Oh, we talking about the phone dogs.
Yeah, good thing we held off on that. Mikey, you want to introduce
They
it?
put young little bitch on there.
Hold on.
Can y'all hear me right now?
Now we
Oh,
go.
okay. Now you saw him.
He returned from the dead again.
Leah, let's get into this boondock so I could rip this nigga a new one. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go on, Mikey.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, okay. So they said the Boondocks reboot is seemingly gonna be pushed back to 22 release. But I think they switched. I think in the article they touched on that they switched one of the voice actors or something like that to King Batch to be the granddad.
What?
Yeah. So how do you feel about?
Yeah.
Why King Batch?
So, fuck King Batch, real talk. Fuck
He's
that
a coon.
nigga. Coon ass nigga. Anyway. Yeah.
He really isn't that funny. Like after the vine.
No, he isn't funny.
He
though.
just.
No, he's not.
He wasn't.
No, even
funny.
with the vines, he still wasn't funny. Though.
Literally, if it wasn't his first 10 vines, it wasn't funny. After that, he.
I felt like him being a wild now got exposed.
Through. It did like good for him that he got on Wild Now. Good he's getting his money, but like,
No.
he
Some of those people that got on Wild Now, y'all got exposed.
Without being political. This nigga King Bad, which is it's like can't doing Candace Owens' dirty work. I'm convinced, but we're not. How they go? Like my problem is they had his son, perfect impression. And they treated him like shit, like he was a bitch, and then said, "You know what? We're gonna pick up King Batch instead." Sorry, like what? Pay
Bad
this
luck next
man
time.
what he's worth and give this man what he wanted.
That's Hollywood, bro.
Bro, it's not even really Hollywood, which is the funny part.
Well, who's
Real
in control of it?
Fucked up part, dog. I know who the fuck is in control of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have
Said
no
I
idea.
don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea who's in control of Boondocks.
I
What? Oh,
know it's not the original creator because I know I think it was the last season. I think he sold it or whatever.
oh, that I didn't even know. Like I said, I used to watch Boondocks and shit, but I just don't keep up with it. So
But
I
like,
wouldn't
I've seen
know
every
damn thing.
episode of the original. Every
Nah,
single
it was,
episode, more than once.
it was after like the last season. It just kind of like it just didn't make sense.
Yeah,
Have
like,
canceling it and having it on hiatus really two different things. You
I don't
understand?
know. I would have to go back and watch Boondocks and see, because I don't really remember everything. So, but it
But
was
I
a good
mean,
show.
on
It
top
was
of
it was a
that,
great show though. It was a great show though.
it's a great show. But on top of that, they're changing some of they're changing the character to fit King Batch more, and where normally that would be a good thing, it
I
is
don't
not
know.
in this case.
Oh, Chief. I don't know. In this case,
Trying to bring back, you're trying to revive a specific show with specific feeling. You're changing. It's not really. That's like all of a sudden making Batman a motherfucking vegan who hates stepping outside in his bat suit. Really, I don't know why I said V.
You just lagging for me, dog.
yeah, bro. You
Damn.
just lagging, dog.
You are.
Like all I heard was Batman, vegan,
So now, what do you
bat
think?
suit, I feel like they I feel like, alright, I'll look like this. It could go either two ways.
Mhm.
King could actually be a good substitute,
Yeah.
and the second one could be like, okay, they fucked up on the part of having the actual son to actually like replace the granddad for it. So it's like opportunities there. If he does good, fine. If he doesn't, then that's Boondog's fault. Because they had a chance, and I heard that he was a good person, like the son. So to see that it got switched up last minute, because I guess what they feel at the moment, it's all about what they feel at the moment. If it feels like, all right, if he does a good job, then we're gonna have to eat our shit and just all right, we gotta take it back. But if he doesn't, then pretty much
The fuck I will.
okay, maybe not Dante, because he thinks he's a coon.
I know King Batch is
He is a fucking
that's
coon.
fact.
See, I have to
Almost
be
definitely
careful
is a
what I
coon.
say, because I might get if I ever get canceled for wrestling wise, I'm like, oh damn.
I'm not gonna get canceled for calling somebody a coon. They just need to get their act.
But
Oh
you
no,
don't have a
be
wrestling
surprised.
career
you
on the
might
line.
not be.
See, it's
you might not
okay
get
with
canceled.
us. King Batch's
Other
content.
people-
You might not
He's
get
a
canceled,
coon.
but if they ever connect me and then the wrestler,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I was
they be
gonna
like,
say.
oh,
Like, you
this
don't
is
have a
you,
wrestling career on the line, depending on what you do and don't say.
and I'm just like, Twitter and Facebook and everything else and
Yeah,
Instagram.
I respect
A lot of people are
I need you
sensitive
to
in this world.
understand. I need you to understand. If you are on Twitter promoting Black Power, you're not gonna get canceled ever. So you're not on Twitter as much as I am for you to know this.
I think we
But
should
that's irrelevant.
start looking to wrap things up. With that being
You
said,
should.
it is anime update time. So,
This
going in order of Discord, Ant, are you watching or reading any anime or manga or anything at the moment?
No, but I know Rohan and Mikey been giving me recommendations that I gotta check out. So,
Alright, what were these
That's what I'm doing.
recommendations? That's it.
you know, I'd have to go
Should
check
I-
to be honest. I'd really
should
have to
I
go
say-
look.
So you go check right now. We can wait.
Yeah.
You on
So-
lockdown?
I'm not near my phone right now, so I'm not going to check.
That's okay. That's okay. I got all the time in the world.
The anime
Hey,
talk?
Well, I
The
don't.
anime talk?
Okay,
Yeah, you do. You ain't got nowhere to be. You ain't got no
What
job.
anime did you and
What
Mikey
does Ron
recommend to
tell
Ant?
you?
Well,
just-
I
I'm just telling you.
recommended one, which was Fate Zero.
Oh, yeah, I
So,
remember.
he wanted action, so I was like, Fate Zero.
Yeah.
These nuts.
And then then later after, I mentioned Garden of Words. I don't know if you've seen that.
No,
It's not like anything. It's just a really short film, like 40 minutes. It's really clean and.
I recommended Mob Psycho since you watched One Punch Man. So I was like,
yeah, you definitely enjoy Mob Psycho. I feel like it's hard to not enjoy Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
But Garden of Words isn't like action or anything. It's just. Wait, Lee, have you seen that?
No.
One,
I haven't
The
even heard
Garden
of it.
of Words, dog. Come on.
It's just super simple. There's nothing special. It just looks really good.
I recommended Black Clover. I'm not sure.
Right.
You should look it up. It seems like you can probably enjoy it. So it's just like 40 minutes.
But basically, we recommend a few things though. It's just general.
Chase, what are you watching or reading at the moment?
He's
Get
reading.
back to me in a few minutes. I'll be.
Okay.
Oh yeah, horrible.
Dante, anything you're reading or watching?
I'm watching Jobless Reincarnation currently. Love it, honestly.
Gonna have to give me a synopsis because I don't remember what that is.
Isekai.
Of course it is.
Dude dies.
Damn, that's a long die.
He was a shut-in NEET, and he got kicked out of his house, died, and got reincarnated as a baby in a world with magic.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've been seeing stuff about that.
Does it? It does it pretty well. Like out of all of the other Isekais I've seen.
Personally, I don't think any of them do it better than. Oh fuck! I can't believe I've forgotten the name.
I'd not say Konosuba.
I was gonna say Konosuba.
Oh my god.
Konosuba's just so fucking funny, bro. That shit is.
Popular opinion. Konosuba is.
No, that is funny. It's funny.
Mid?
I mean, it's not the greatest. It's good though.
Compared to other isekai, it's not mid.
I might have a biased opinion because I don't like isekai, but
I don't like isekai either, but I loved it.
I am not biased to any of this. It was good.
The only thing I'm biased to is Slice of Life.
Have you seen Clanad?
I can appreciate good slice
go
of
watch it.
And Clanad was not one of them. No.
No. Clanad is literally you are the only one who doesn't think that show is good.
It is literally
roasted.
Just nostalgia, bro.
No,
nostalgia.
you are literally the only one who didn't enjoy it.
Those are idiots. Like, listen to the reason why they like this. Like, literally,
because it's
listen.
good. The story's great. It tugs on personal feelings and shit.
You're not winning this one. I'm letting you know right now. This is not what we talking about.
If you have emotions,
no.
Clanad is enjoyable.
No.
Listen,
Violet Evergarden
hold on.
was beautiful. Like,
listen, Leo. Send me the order in which I'm supposed to watch Clanad in, and I will watch.
Watch Clanad. Watch Clanad season 2, which is called Clanad After Story.
Listen, like all the other weeks. Start at
I want to
1.
see all of it in its entirety, so I can give you a complete synopsis next time.
There's only 2 seasons, Clanad and then Clanad After Story.
Bro, if you make it past the first season, I literally applaud you.
Here's the thing.
Literally.
People prefer season 2. Like, season 1 is really high rated, but season 2 is even higher rated.
It is boring.
So what order am I supposed to be watching this in?
I just took Clanad.
Season 1, season 2.
Yeah, it's not Clanad, then Clanad After Story.
You start at chapter 1. Go.
Okay. Because I know.
Straightforward. Season 1.
No, because for
if you want to read the light novels, I guess you want to
different order.
No. You're
play the game.
You're thinking of like Monogatari. That's not Clanad.
It is just 2 seasons, bro. And if you want to really go in
you
depth
start
and play
at chapter
the games,
1, just like everybody else that says in the comments. Start at chapter 1. Figure your way out.
All right. So I'm gonna watch
like,
it, and the next time, how many episodes is it? 12.
No,
don't know.
No, it's 24 per season.
No,
48.
No, the first
you see
one
that?
Is 23.
That's too much.
The first one is 23, and the second one is 24. Yeah.
All right.
You got me at the first half.
By the next recording, I will have seen every single episode, and I will tell you exactly how it is.
I will not be watching all of those episodes.
I will say now, Dante, there is a movie. Don't watch it. It's just season 1, but told in the form of a movie, and you don't have to watch the OVAs because they're OVAs. So I put in general just now, season 1, season 2. That's it.
Damn.
Let me know what you think.
All right.
He said fuck the
so
OVAs.
who was next in the...
You literally talk to anyone with a... It's like
Lamar,
I watched the
what are
entirety
you
of
watching
it.
and
Bro.
or reading?
Bro.
I
Oh
haven't
wait,
watched
Lamar
any
watched
anime.
this. Tell them, Lamar.
Watch
Explain
what?
to how do you
Clannad?
feel about Clannad? Yes. What
I
happened
couldn't
to
get
it?
through
What
it, to
happened
be
to it, Lamar?
honest. I
Exactly.
couldn't get through it.
We're not here to talk about Clannad.
Why?
That's the part.
Why?
I
Why
wanna know
couldn't
what
you
you're
get through it?
watching now.
Whoa! We're not done here. Why can't you get through it?
He said, "Get back over here, young."
Okay, Rohan, I'm gonna say this once, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, right? I'm gonna say this once. I
down
do
this
not
road.
give a fuck
I enjoy
if
this.
you enjoy it or not.
I do
I
not
enjoyed
care.
it.
I am gonna do
That's
this
it.
because it's funny. We're
So
going
Lamar,
on.
what you
Why
been
didn't
watching or
Okay,
reading?
and then I'm gonna
You know,
leave.
which your
So,
time.
Lamar, what are you watching and reading?
All right. So why didn't you like it?
You know, been watching any soap operas lately. You know.
I'll get back to you on the Clannad, but I haven't watched
man,
any
like,
any anime. But there's this live action
People are
show based off
boring.
of manga called Alice in Borderlands. That shit's fire on Netflix.
I've heard that. I don't remember
Yeah, good game.
specifically what it was. House and Borderlands. Sounds fun.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I am still watching Food Wars. I'm on season 2 of Food Wars. I still need to catch up with Higurashi.
Flanagan is bad pacing.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I need to catch up with Higurashi. I'm currently rewatching Citrus because I'm watching it with my girlfriend at the moment, so we're on episode 7.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm on season 2 of Food Wars. No, that's really it. I don't even know what I've watched recently, honestly. I can't even think of what I've watched recently. I've been trying to watch more anime, but I'm just... I don't know. I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah, he just.
Alright, Mel, what have you been watching, reading?
Been watching Jujutsu. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
watch
that one, and I've been watching Kiyoyama. It's some slice of life
Horimiya?
shit.
Horimiya.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce these names right, man. Alright. I'm
That's
off.
fine. I know. I've heard it before. That's what I know.
Those two I've been watching lately, and I forgot the other one's called Goto something. It has to do with pretty much this guy that pretty much he met these like 5 I don't know how you say like the actual term for it, but they're 5 twins pretty much. So back then, 6 years ago, before they got to high school, he has blonde hair. He meets these 5 girls, but he only meets one of them when he's like traveling to Kyoto, and pretty much they all have pink hair at the time. And he meets one of the girls, but he doesn't know exactly who's the actual one that he met. So pretty much fast forward, he meets them again. They're in high school, and he's pretty much trying to figure out who's actually the person
this
that
an
you
old
know
anime?
he actually fell in love with.
He
Is this
fell
an
in
old
love with it.
anime?
How did he fall in love with her? What?
He fell in love with that one chick, I guess, because she just seemed like fun to be around with. Plus, he pretty much was on, a trip with the kids, and he was waiting for his teacher.
Mel, is it
He was
this
chilling
anime?
with the girl,
Take a
pretty
little
much.
trip. Now I'm about to go.
Is it this
Fast
anime
forward,
that-
now he actually becomes like his tutor,
Apple juice
like their
falling
tutor for
on
like
the lip.
pretty much for school, because they're actually stupid. Literally. There's that, and then for reading wise, pretty much trying to catch up on My Hero.
Did he find
And what else? I was actually watching reading this thing called Hitotami-chan is Shy with Strangers.
Oh my god, I love that shit. It's just fun.
That was fun to read. And what else? I think Please Don't Bully Me, Senpai.
Oh, that anime for that one's coming out on the 10th.
So I actually tried. I was reading
that.
it before the anime comes out, which is next month, and I'm just like trying to catch up with everything. I'm pretty much trying to catch up with everything I had like saved from the manga and watching anime wise, cause like a whole bunch of shit.
Did he find her?
Then I try like to read again, pretty much like Love Is War. I was trying to read that again.
Lovers Wars.
I kind of like spoiled myself towards like the latest chapter because I really wanted to see what happened.
Lovers Wars so good though.
Yeah, I'm finally excited that they actually got together, and then all of a sudden now they have to leave each other. I was like, oh.
Wait, don't spoil it. I've only seen what the anime has shown.
Oh.
I'd love to read it, and I might,
Lol.
but I still need to finish reading Dead Man Wonderland.
It was hard trying to find the actual chapter that I left off on because I had to read a couple other chapters just to go into that chapter, just to like understand what was missing.
Yeah,
from
because the
and I
anime
was
leaves
just
out
like,
some stuff.
I was like, oh god.
Alright, Mikey, what about you?
Well, Jujutsu Kaisen just finished, so I finished that. I'm also rewatching it in English as well. And then My Hero just started, so I saw that. I kept up with Boruto, so I'm full up to date with that. Right now I'm also watching Redo the Healer. I think that's.
Oh god.
How
is it? How is it?
Huh?
How is it?
To be honest
Yeah, I
with
know you love that
it's
show.
funny. It's just funny. Like I would not recommend this to nobody, but it's just really funny.
No, I recommend it to Leo specifically.
Nah, bro, I have seen it everywhere, bro. Like I'm watching it because of how shit everyone makes it sound. Like all the
Watch all
all
the
the bad
episodes on
things I've
anime.
heard about it, bro. I probably could find them on anime, honestly.
They're all up on there.
Bro, so,
You
wait, are
watch
they
worse,
actually
I-
on anime?
Yeah, go look at it. They have every episode on there.
Hold the fuck, nah, you're bullshit. There's no way they actually have
Go
episodes-
look.
episodes on anime.
They're all there.
I am. I'm
It's just
looking this up now.
Like his whole idea why he doing everything is just funny to me. So that's the only reason why I'm watching it. It's just I'm just curious. Like, is he really gonna get it? But other than that, I don't really read much. So, but one thing I'm looking forward to.
I can't read.
I didn't say that, but My Hero and Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh yeah, I'm watching Black Clover as well. That's about to finish. Black Clover, My Hero, and Jujutsu
Trying to get me
Kaisen.
into
I have
that.
movies.
I can't. I just don't
Huh?
care for it.
What?
People are trying to get me to watch like Black Clover. I watched one episode with my boys.
You
I was
weren't
just like, it's
lying.
cool.
There are 4 episodes of Redo of a Healer
What?
on anime. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I
what
don't
does
know
that-
what you're saying.
Who you saying, man?
I said like I watched like one episode of Black Clover because my friends were trying to get me into it.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's just like I'm just gonna give you straight. I
Mhm.
watched one episode of Attack on Titans, didn't get into it. I was like, all right.
Attack on Titan.
I mean,
is
Aaron looks like a
build-up.
badass now. I ain't gonna lie.
Whoa,
Like
whoa,
I seen
okay,
like the
hold
latest
on.
shit that's been popping up on
Hold
it,
on.
but like Black Clover knows those stuff. I was like, yeah, all right.
Attack on Titan's a build-up, so you can't watch one episode and like give it a.
I watched
review.
one episode, couldn't do it.
That's
I was
not
like,
enough
alright.
to
Yes,
say.
but that's the
anything
thing, but
about
that's a build up though.
It
So you
will
can't-
not have.
need to watch
any
a
effect
couple.
on you until you've seen, like,
Yeah.
if you can't make it to season 3, then don't like.
Look,
Yeah,
if
there's
you
no
couldn't
point.
catch, if you couldn't get me to what, couldn't get me past
it's not one
the
of his
first
animes.
episode, man.
It's not one of his animes. Nope. Not one of his animes.
Hey man, that's you. This is me. We different breeds out here.
That's what I'm
I
trying to
understand.
I
say.
can't tell you how to watch.
I'm just saying. You
I know, I understand what you're saying. But if you can't get me as like one as a fan to keep watching this
That's
shit,
okay. I'm
it's
just
over.
saying it's a good story.
No, I get what you
I'm
coming
not
from.
down. That's not a good story. I just like, all right.
No, I get what you coming from in what aspect. You know what I'm saying, but it's just one of those things where like you have to watch more episodes to see
Oh,
for yourself.
It's
You can't just watch
mediocre
one.
until
Alright, man.
it's like
The day that
slowly
y'all
builds
tell
up,
me-
you know?
That's like telling me, all right, go watch One Piece all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
I
same
stopped at-
concept.
I stopped at season 1. I'm like, you know, I stopped at
It's the same
season 1. It was
concept,
just
though.
boring to me.
It's the same
So
concept,
It's slow.
it's the same
It's slow
concept
build-up.
though.
Yeah, it takes
Look,
about
after season 1, I was just like, I
470
couldn't do
episodes to
shit
get
no more.
Yeah, but if you're not really into those
Not
episodes, then
400.
don't watch it then.
Whoa.
That's how I can tell you.
Like,
I can't force you to
Attack on
watch it.
Titan
I'm
would
just
take
saying, like
that long.
when it
get
comes to
it.
those type of animes, you have to watch it like the whole build up so you understand it. It's not like a one
Because
episode thing.
people
Like, okay, I
fell
might like
off
it.
before season 3. That's just
Yeah, bro.
a lot of
It's
people
literally
fell
like
off.
most of some shows people be watching. Like you need to watch more episodes to understand it. Like
Oh, no, you
Oh.
caught me at the first episode. I was into it. I was like,
You
this
is
nigga's a G.
crazy.
it's coming out next month.
I'm so excited for that. Bro, it was one of those shows I really didn't think I'd like.
You
like
is
my mom
one is
and
like
my
the best
girl
show.
said watch it, and we all watched it together. And that show was crazy.
You?
I watched
Question
you.
mark?
I watched you, my brother. I was just like,
Yeah.
damn.
When did
This
it
is
come out?
what I was like. This is what how niggas
I think
really
it was
truly
2
feel.
years ago.
Yeah,
2 years
Yeah,
ago?
I think it was about 2.
Send me
2 or
the
3.
link, dog.
It's on
I think
Netflix.
it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. They got 2 seasons out already.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
third season coming April 30th, I think. 29th,
Wait,
29th,
what
30th.
show? What show?
You.
He said,
My man
Now this
literally
happened.
literally took his storage box across the state.
What?
just
Yeah,
to
go watch
see
you.
World.
Just go watch you.
Yo, for real, he took that whole thing across. Bro, that man's out
I
of
was
it.
just like,
He's
how
like,
did you
Before we
have
go on another
time?
tangent,
Yeah, I was gonna
bro,
say like.
what have you been watching?
No.
We've been
The
going-
one thing I
but-
know, we
nah,
can go on a tangent
bro,
about this.
We
No,
have
bro,
been
we don't have
recording-
time though.
We've been
How long
recording.
have we been doing this? We've been on
Y'all
the
had
You
all
don't
the
have
time.
time.
Y'all was over here saying, "Yo, I gotta look at my
And
I gotta look at my whole
we
like
have been
list of shit."
going. We have been going for 2 hours and 35 minutes. It's nearly 4 a.m. and I work tomorrow.
Podcast.
It's nearly 4 a.m. and I work tomorrow. Rohan, what have you been watching? Because I need to go to fucking bed.
Drink some coffee.
I've had coffee.
Injected in your veins like
Go
an
drink some
IV.
tea.
Rohan, what have you been
you want
watching?
sip some
so
coke.
we got,
Snort coke or
got
something. There you go.
Golden Kamui. Hold on, shut up. Hold on, I'm going through. Hold on.
Mhm.
All right, so you've been watching Golden Kamui. All right, Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. You know what I'm
Why I
saying?
gotta-
Kyle watched a couple episodes of Black Clover, around 147. Right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Watch like one episode of Fire Force. Shut up, Mel. I don't care. I'm watching those.
What?
Alright.
I watch Fire Force too. You just watching it
It's
in
not-
English dub. That ain't my fault.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
I wasn't gonna come
It's
at
just
you,
like-
but now you want me to come at you.
No,
Watch out, don't go on a
Nah,
tangent.
you open that door. You open the door. I'm
Whoa,
gonna
don't
flip
go
over
on
the
a
side.
tangent.
Don't go on a tangent, bro. Let him breathe, bro.
Hey,
Let him
Serious?
breathe.
I can just say my piece and he can go.
Rohan, continue.
We can talk about it after.
Alright, man.
Yeah,
Alright,
after
man.
the episode, y'all.
I got the shovel.
They said don't go on a tangent.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rohan
look at
started
these
it
guys.
first.
Freaking
That's
guys.
about it. We're just waiting.
That's
for
the one
Sweet.
time they don't want to go on a
Hold on.
tangent.
Hold on, this
Nah,
nigga
yeah,
said he wanted
we're
to
done.
Leah, I know you
Rohan,
skipped me.
that's
I'm just gonna
crazy.
say I didn't see nothing. I'm just waiting for
Anime
2
and
shows coming out in
other
April.
crap.
Which Mel said, which was the Please
About
Don't
the
Bully Me
RKO
Senpai, Nagatoro, and the World Ends Review anime from based on the Nintendo DS games coming out.
Alright, Tokyo Revenge
Yeah.
is gonna sit.
Since
Cool.
you're done, all right, Mel, you didn't answer my question. Did you find the girl?
What? Huh?
Did you find the girl? The girl.
The
Did
girl?
You find her? Yeah. The anime you're talking about. You was looking for some chick.
The
Did you find
quadruplets.
Oh, that one.
Did you find her?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, that's all I
signing
wanna know.
off.
Alright.
BreadNation
I found it.
SquadCast.
Mikey, you want to close us out?
No,
It
you
was
got it.
Gotobun no Yano. You know, something like that.
Guys, stop going on a tangent. Relax. Hold on.
Alright,
This
thank you
nigga
very
ain't taking
much
up
We
for
going
this
out on a
episode of
tangent.
Bread
There's
Nation.
one time we don't want to go out on a
We will
tangent,
see
guys.
you
Watch
guys.
out.
Because we actually,
Next
no, you
week.
don't understand. Like, we're on a time thing.
We
Like, no.
will see you
Oh
next
boy!
week.
Oh, watch out for time now! Whoa!
Hope
Time,
you
nigga, I
enjoyed
got
this
Why I oughta
episode.
slap the dog shit out of y'all.
We'll see you on
Yo,
next
end
week.
the damn podcast.